True. We're back again, another day, and we have with us today Art Baltazar. Yay, Art Baltazar.
I am today. I am the purple man today.
You are here today.
I feel good though. I feel good. I'm at a dramatic angle, like the Batman show.
You're like the purple man from the comics. So that's good. That's good. So before we start, because we just start talking, we want to warn everybody that there's spoilers. We're going to be catching up on spoilers for the finale of WandaVision and for Superman Lois. So we could talk stuff. We're going to give people ample warning, but we're going to be talking spoilers.
Lots of spoilers.
Lots of spoilers.
A bunch.
So before we even do that, how are you, my friend?
I'm good, sir. Yeah, I've been busy, man. I'm readjusting my vampire hours because I easily fall into night shift because I'm working, and I just slowly all my hours adjust by 4 hours. So I'm waking up in about 1 o'clock in the afternoon, 2 o'clock. But I have to set an alarm clock to do so. So it's weird. But I'm doing it, making a change in the universe.
You got to do what you're doing, right? All the time.
Got it, man. And then I'm a kid taxi most of the day. Picking up kids, driving around.
I know what that's like.
Yeah, cooking dinner, things like that.
But and also with us, I'm sorry, go ahead. What were you going to say?
No, that's it. Things like that.
I was gonna say also with us is our commentator corraller, Wayne. Wayne, how are you, sir?
Oh, pretty good, sir. And yourself?
I'm doing okay.
And Mario says hi.
Oh yeah, hi, Mario. Is it a taco slinger? He slings tacos, he says, in Texas over there. Over there by you guys.
Over there by there.
That sounds offensive when I say that, but it's true. He does do that.
So the premise of this show basically is we talk, kind of like we're getting together, hanging out, having a few drinks, or at a convention, or at a drink and draw, because we're going to draw as we're talking. Because if you don't know who my very famous cartoonist friend is, Art Baltazar, he draws stuff. He draws a whole bunch of stuff.
I draw all the time.
So we're going to draw. I'm gonna draw today. I'm gonna draw. This is my pen sketch of Spidey and Tarantula, the tarantula. So I'm gonna draw him, and I do a pen sketch, and then I usually light box it in pencil to kind of play with it and stuff like that. So what are you gonna be drawing?
I'm going to draw all the Avengers. I think I'm gonna keep the theme of Scarlet Witch, Vision.
All of the Avengers? All
of them. I'm going to put them all on here. And probably throw Superman in there, maybe a Batman. Because all the superhero news in that era lately with WandaVision and Superman Lois and the new Snyder Cut, they're all going to be on here. I'm going to put them all on there. And this is 11 by 14 sheet, so I should be able to do it. I should have room to fit them all. Yeah.
Very cool. Awesome.
All of them, even Hercules, will probably be on there.
So this is going to be an unofficial Marvel DC crossover.
Yeah, they don't even know they're in the wrong universes. And this universe will be taking place in the Oya Comics universe, so they're all screwed up. They don't know what's happening.
Oh man,
there might be an Action Cat on there too. You never know.
Cool stuff.
That's true.
All right, so we're across 3 platforms here. We're live on the Twitch stream. We're live on YouTube on the IX Comics channel on YouTube, and we're live on Facebook and I Like Pink. But you cannot leave comments on I Like Pink. You have to go to the Franco page if you want to leave comment. If you want Wayne to read them on the air. So just like now, he's going to read some comments now.
Ooh, wow. Oh.
Are there any comments?
Yeah, lots. Sergio Renya says, hello, fellow creators.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, man. Oh, yeah, Serge.
Johnny Fitz says, hello, Franco and Art.
Oh, yeah, Johnny Fitz.
Sean says, hey, guys, Franco, thanks again for the Grey Ghost.
Oh, yeah, man. You're welcome.
Mario slung tacos all day today.
Oh, see, I told you. That's what he does.
Anthony says hello. And Andrew Clark goes, ink and paper.
Yeah.
And it's not. It's only it's a Pilot pen. It's a gel pen.
Ooh.
So I'm going.
Well, I have one of those. I
High
have one
school.
of those Japanese jet pens. I like using these things.
Oh, cool.
And Andrew Clark says, will Art's inner critic be chiming in tonight about the shows?
You never know. Shut up and draw, Baltazar. You know, never know. That guy, he's always here. He's always
And
yeah.
yeah, and D. Brad says, good to see you, Franco, Art, and Wayne.
Oh yeah, man. Please excuse my purpleness today, but somehow when I use the green screen, it alters all of the colors in the area except for the green screen. Looks great, but me in front of it, I look like Thanos. I'm gonna just gotta snap my fingers if anything happens. I'm gonna eliminate half of our audience. Oh,
so Marvel, you're Thanos, and if you're DC, you're the Purple Man. Is that the way, or Parasite or something?
Yeah, Parasite. I absorb your powers, and then come home and tell your wife, like, "Hey, no, it's me, honey." What? That's
She
what
won't
AI.
believe you, though.
No, she's like, "Why are you purple?" You know, I'm already drawn Captain America.
So
man,
based
I
on
feel,
like
I feel. Oh, go ahead.
I was just going based on like what we were talking with Mike last week. Are you going to put Dr. Druid in your Avengers piece?
Ooh, maybe. I have a Mego head that will make a good Dr. Druid. I don't know who it's supposed to be, but it's an old guy with the sideburns. But I think I might make it. But when I read Dr. Druid, when he was in the comics when I was a kid and reading him, I hated it. I hated that character. It was like, oh, this guy again. It's kind of like
a poor man's Doctor Strange, right?
Yeah, I'm like, why not Doctor Strange? It felt like when the Brady's grandma and grandpa came to that episode. I hated those episodes when the grandparents show up. I just don't like them. And then I get Dr. Druid, like, oh, why this guy? He sucks.
Like, you prefer D-Man over Dr. Druid?
Yeah, I did. D-Man was better.
See, I said that last week.
That I would
believe me.
Oh, yeah.
No, that I prefer D-Man over Dr. Druid.
Yeah, D-Man's cool. He's okay, but I don't know if he can lead a story. I guess if the story's about him, but mostly he's a supporting cast member. But
yeah, he was a weird type of character guy, though. Like
he was.
He was mixed up between Wolverine and Daredevil.
Right.
Can you see him so far? That's what Captain America looks like. It's upside down.
Let me make him large. See him.
Da-da-da-da.
There he is.
Here he is. Drawn without reference, folks. This is me just drawn. Freehand style. I call this flea market style or a garage sale style because when I was in my garage over the summer, we had a flea market and I just sat there. I was bored, so I'm just going to do some drawings and sell them on eBay tomorrow. And I did like 3 or 4 drawings and it was real cool. So that's what I'm going to do with this too. When I'm done, it's going to be on eBay. On the Bay.
Yeah, and also go over and check out artbaltazar.com for prints and stuff. Yeah. And we're gonna have you back another time to today we're gonna talk about our favorite comics later on, but we're gonna have you back and we're gonna have to talk Mego stuff at some point.
Oh my god, yeah.
Another time. Yeah.
That's another thing I do, yeah.
Yeah. But let's talk stuff. WandaVision finale. I'm going to start by saying it was not what I expected or how I expected it to end, but I liked it. I was okay with all of it.
Right.
So, as we're getting into it, read that spoiler. We're going to talk spoiler stuff. So go. Yeah, don't be afraid to spoil stuff.
Yeah, to me, it wasn't spectacular. It was a good story and it was good, but it went where I thought it would go. It was the typical story of superhero meeting their superhero bad guy who has the same powers and then they fight. Like just same thing with Iron Man and Doctor Strange and the Hulk with the Abomination. They all have the same bad guy who mimics their power. And that's kind of what it turned out to be. There were no surprises other than even Vision, but Vision was the biggest surprise of the season with the white Vision. But it went to where I thought it would go. It didn't give me any surprises. I just watched it and enjoyed it. But I liked it.
Yeah, I think the biggest surprise was it was Agatha all along. From the beginning, we knew it was her. I mean, maybe a regular audience, non-comic reading audience didn't know it was her.
Yeah.
And then it was surprised when she was the bad guy. But we knew it was Harkness.
Yeah.
But when she revealed herself and they did that little song, it was Agatha all along.
Yeah.
It turned out to be Agatha all along.
Yeah.
It was just her.
Another big reveal too was seeing Quicksilver at the door. That was like probably the best reveal of the show too. But Agatha didn't surprise me. I kind of knew she was up to something. Kind of just knew because she was too much in it. She was in it every episode. She was there when they had the kids and they had the puppy. And I knew that when they had the puppy and she was involved and she used her powers in front of her, I knew she was part of it. She knew something that was going on. So I liked it, but it didn't reveal. It didn't shock me where I went, whoa, did you see that? Nothing
Well,
like that.
what did you think about? Because I read online, some people were really annoyed about the Quicksilver name, Ray Boner, and that people were pissed about that, and like they didn't make a mention of him being from the other universe. But do you think maybe that's like a payoff later on?
Well, who's Ray Boner in the Marvel Universe? Is that the actor's name?
No.
Quicksilver actor?
No, his name is Ethan.
Oh.
No, Evan. Evan Peters is the actor.
That's it, yeah.
So I didn't get anything from that. I just thought that was who he really was in the neighborhood. I don't really know.
Right, I think that's what it was supposed to be, is that's who he really was in the neighborhood, but I don't think that's a thing, I know that they said, they just put him in as, kind of fan service thing, but do you think they did that just for fan service type thing? I don't think so.
I don't know. But now they put him in there, I know, just because he was Quicksilver in the X-Men movies. But now they have an excuse not to use those guys because that was Agatha altering that the whole time. So I don't know. I guess she was part of Agatha, right? Because when that girl tried to sneak in the house, when Photon.
Well, see, that's the thing that confused me a little bit because Monica pulled that thing, that necklace out from around his neck to free him.
Yeah.
But I thought Scarlet Witch changed over everybody in the town, not Agatha. Yeah. So how was Agatha controlling him?
I think Agatha was controlling him, yeah, Quicksilver. I think she controlled him because when he arrived at the door, Wanda was surprised and shocked by him. And I was too. That was the big surprise for me during the show. Right. I didn't know that was going to happen because I saw spoilers before I saw that episode. And people were posting pictures of Magneto and stuff. So I thought it was going to be Ian McKellen, like the actor. Yeah. I thought it was going to be old man Magneto going up there.
I had hopes for either him or Patrick Stewart.
Oh, that would have been cool.
So interesting.
I'm hearing my my microphone. Is it echoing?
Yeah, we can hear an echo.
How about that?
Really? Ooh, it's quieter. Better.
Yeah.
And now I feel like we lost somebody. Did we lose anybody?
Hear me?
No.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Because I was hearing
echoes.
Again, maybe up here. Yeah, it's all right. As long as the fans are okay. I don't want to say stuff twice to everybody.
Ooh, are there people out there? I'm sure there are.
Oh, yeah, there are.
Oh, yeah, man. I was hoping that this would lead to other X-Men stuff, but I don't think it's going to. I think it's going to lead to Doctor Strange. And I think it's going to lead to more Vision stuff because he flew away. There's Vision's white now. He's the white Vision.
Yeah. You know that his essence is in there now.
Yeah, because he touched his forehead and transferred
Is it his
power.
essence or that he accessed the memories? He said, you're carbon-based. Your memories cannot be totally wiped.
Yeah.
And it was just sort of here. Because the other Vision didn't have the memories. Because he didn't remember anything prior to Westview.
Right.
Yeah.
But then he flew away, so I think the Vision going forward in the Avengers universe will be that white android Vision.
Right.
This should be cool.
So
See,
they
but that's
destroyed
cool.
the.
That's a good setup for the future. I mean, you're doing things right because you're setting up future stories, and they did kind of give it away at the end when he says to her, you know, this is a goodbye, but you know, wait till we say hello again, type thing. So you know that
Yeah.
it's coming back.
And I like that she got her costume. That was a cheer moment where I went, yeah, she got her
That was kind of
costume.
cool.
That was cool.
And I think that's the current costume
Oh, is
that
it?
she's wearing.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I only know her from the classic with the pink tights and the red cape. The one we all know and love.
The costume she wore on Halloween. Yeah.
Yeah, I like that one. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The Vision. It was good. I hope the kids come back somehow because she had to destroy her make believe life kind of.
Whoa! You didn't watch it all the way through to the end?
Yeah, I did.
After all the credits?
Yeah.
The kids were when she was the second Wanda that was with the Darkhold, you could hear the kids crying for their mother.
I gotta watch it again.
Yeah, they were calling out for mom, and she opened her eyes. But that was her. That was like almost her astral self.
Yes,
because she was but yeah,
she was reading the book. Yeah, with her powers.
The Darkhold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because so she created another WandaVision, but in the woods in the log cabin. Right?
I like the whole series. Yeah, I like the whole series. I thought it was well done. I thought it was a great comic book story.
Yeah.
But I just thought it was good. What are people out there saying? Anything?
Okay. Yes, they are.
Yeah, I liked it too.
Yeah. D. Brad was a little, well, not upset, but he said there was no Doctor Strange, and I was hoping to see him too myself.
Yeah, I thought we were
isn't that part of the fun? Because now we're talking about it. You know,
yeah, that's true.
Like I thought he would be there, but what kind of surprises or Easter eggs are they going to put in the Doctor Strange movie? You know, if we know Scarlet Witch is in it, is Vision going to show up? Because you know,
and we also know that she's stronger than he is because she's stronger than the Sorcerer Supreme.
Yeah. She even said that. Agatha said that to her. Yeah, that was cool.
Anthony was very pleased with the finale. I enjoyed so many fan theories didn't happen. The show was building up the Scarlet Witch.
Yeah, it was. It was. It was her origin story.
Andrew Clark, what do you guys think happened to the White Vision? Is he back to normal? When will we see him again?
But that's the fun part.
Yeah.
We don't know. And all the guessing can happen, you know?
I think he's going to remain white. And I don't know where he went. Maybe to Tony Stark, the Avengers Mansion. He went somewhere.
Yeah. Sean, I enjoyed the finale. Was hoping for a slightly different twist. It's a pretty dark concept to kiss her kids goodnight only to have them disappear, sort of.
Yeah.
I felt like they didn't land that emotion very well. That said, it was an amazing series that did so much more than I thought it would.
Yeah, I liked it. It was not a shocking, groundbreaking thing, but it was very entertaining as far as the TV show goes, and a chapter in their lives.
And so, very realistic.
Yeah, I liked it. Yeah.
Like if you've lost a family member, like I could understand what Wanda went through.
Yeah.
Yep.
So.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Definitely. Yeah. I would have liked to seen some X-Men references, but we don't really need them at this point, I don't think. Not to force it in there, you know? If they're going to do an X-Men thing, they should start out with an X-Men character like the journey of Kitty Pryde joining the school or something like that. And remember when they said they told Wanda she needs help with her powers? There was a mention of that. But Agatha said, I can help you. But I thought it would be, I know a guy in New Salem, New Jersey, wherever the X-Men mansion is. Chesterton, New York. I don't know where it is.
Westchester, yeah.
Chesterton. Yeah.
It's a funny story. I drove Art through it one day. He came to visit, and I live near Salem Center in Westchester County. So I said, hey, do you want to go see where the X-Men live? And he's like, what? I'm like, yeah, they live here in Salem Center. It's like about 20 minutes from where I live. And he goes, "Yeah, let's go see it." So we drove over there, and I'm like, "Well, what'd you think?" And he goes, "Where is it?" I'm like, we just passed it."
Yeah, we just drove past. Yeah,
we drove right through it. It takes about 2 seconds.
yeah. Also, we were in the dark, so it was kind of cool.
So, Franco, is there a lot of noise in your area with mansions exploding every 2 or 3 years?
Yeah, the juggernaut coming by.
Yeah, well, I think they use their powers to kind of like contain all that stuff. So, it doesn't really get out to the public type thing.
Yeah, I know the juggernaut stops by to get his dear stepbrother every once in a while. Why are they always fighting?
They don't get along.
He doesn't like him. Why does he hate us? Why does the juggernaut hate us?
I don't know.
Stuart Greenberg has arrived.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, he's a good man. That guy. That guy knows a lot of people.
And Mario was wondering, why would Picard show up in the MCU?
Yeah, right.
Why not?
He has that teleporter thing that could get him there. I don't know. I don't watch Star Trek, but I know all the stuff. He's transporter, not teleporter. Transporter. He has it.
Yeah, you definitely don't know Star Trek stuff.
No, I don't. Yeah, I'm never. As they say,
You're never going to watch it.
Yeah, as I was going to say, as I say in all your podcasts, I'm never going to watch that. I don't need it. It feels like homework when I got to watch stuff. Like when I want to watch stuff, it feels better. Like I want to watch Wanda. I had a good time. I wished it was more.
There's going to be in a couple of weeks. We're going to get our Falcon and Winter Soldier fix.
Oh, that's right.
And next week we get the documentary on WandaVision.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Very cool.
That's the buffer. Yeah, that's the buffer between WandaVision and the Winter Soldier. Is that they're going to do like this little documentary, the behind the scenes look at WandaVision.
Well, they did that, which I enjoyed a lot. They did that with the Mandalorian.
Yeah.
The first season they did that 8-part or whatever. They did one for each episode, which I thought was great. I mean, as a a film guy and everything, I loved that series. I loved watching the behind the scenes and the talking and stuff like that. And then the second season, they did like 1 hour and something special. And I'm like, why didn't they do one for every episode?
Yeah, I said the same thing.
I was looking forward to that.
I wanted a miniseries. Yeah.
Nope.
Because that first one was really cool. And they had each director talk about their episodes and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was real cool.
Yeah,
I love the Mandalorian, man. I hope they keep it going, even despite everyone getting fired from the show. I hope they keep the story going where it's
Oh, they're gonna. I think there's a new season happening.
Yeah, and I hope they don't replace the girl. I hope they just write a new story. Replacing someone is rough. Then you compare. Well, she's not like that other person, or it's like getting 2 Darrens. Even though people didn't notice the Darren switch, I didn't know. I still don't know. I'm just making up. Apart. Yeah. I drew a giant Thor. He's real thick. It's a Walt Simonson Thor. He's real big though. But I'll get there.
Let's take a close up.
Let's see what he looks like. Oh, that's upside down. There you go. Thor's real thick, and this guy there, he got a little head. Well, he's just closer. That's all.
He's in that in between stage between Ragnarok and the other movie where he's losing weight.
And there's Vision. Yeah, he's thick Thor. It's like he's eating donuts and still wielding Mjolnir.
Mjolnir.
Mjolnir. It's Mike Mjolnir. Yeah, he's got Mjolnir with some coffee. Yeah. I'm channeling, trying to channel Walt Simonson here. I'm going to put Beta Ray Bill on here too. Putting them all on here. They're all going to be on here. All of them.
Well, hasn't every character in the Marvel Universe become an Avenger at one point?
Yeah, right? Was Daredevil ever an Avenger?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know Moon Knight was. Because he was in the West Coast Avengers.
Oh, man, I love Moon Knight.
Yeah, he's cool.
I like all those weird characters that nobody else likes.
Yeah, you like the Hawkmans of the world.
The Hawkmans, the Aquamans, the Moon Knights.
Do you ever like Sleepwalker? You ever like Sleepwalker? And
no, I was never into him. Darkhawk, Sleepwalker. I didn't get into those guys.
Did you like Speedball?
No.
No.
See, I thought he was.
Yeah.
I did not like him at all.
You were uncomfortable looking at him. I know. I felt the same way.
I didn't feel that way about him.
Oh, okay. I don't know. Just trying to help you out.
I see what you're saying, though. I get it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It could be uncomfortable. Uncomfortable makes controversy. Just
Okay,
like this
so
bow I'm drawing right now.
So what about the Monica Rambeau and the Skrull? Let's talk about that, Wayne.
That was cool.
Yeah.
Well, I knew it was a Skrull.
You
did? You really?
That one was easy. As soon as they wanted to bring Monica aside, and it was that girl, I'm going, she has to be a Skrull.
How did you know that?
It just felt right that somehow that's going to lead into, like, from Spider-Man Far From Home, where we had the Skrulls with Nick Fury.
Uh-huh.
So I was thinking at this one, when they had the other end scene, I'm going, she must be a Skrull. Why would she bring her up to, like, segregate her out?
Oh.
Right.
So I wasn't surprised that she was a Skrull.
I'd like that. I didn't see any of the new Spider-Man movies. I got to watch them still.
Yeah, you got to.
They're really good, Art.
I got to tell you, I didn't see that one coming. I didn't see
did
that coming at all.
I thought that Nick Fury was going to come behind a curtain. So let me tell you about the Avengers Initiative. I thought that's what was going to happen.
Well, who did she point to, and who wants to see her? Is that Nick Fury?
No, that's the older the British actor who played the old Skrull.
Yes.
Him. I'm assuming it's him that's up top, because he went up to see Nick Fury.
I don't know.
I'm confused. I didn't see other things recently, so I'm confused on all that stuff.
Because everyone who posts online, because I can't help but see I don't watch spoilers, but in the thumbnails, a lot of people put spoilers, and everyone always says there's a cameo in Wanda that they're looking forward to seeing, and I don't know who cameoed. I still can't figure it out. And I thought maybe it would be Nick Fury or somebody, or Tony Stark. I was expecting them in that last scene.
Yeah, I was expecting somebody bigger, but I kind of like that they didn't show up and they fooled us. I like that. Yeah,
I'm okay with the Skrull, because the only time I saw Skrulls was in the Captain Marvel movie. I saw
that's the last time we saw them. Basically,
Skrull family. Yeah, she saved the mom and dad or something. That was okay too. That was similar to this, where it didn't break any rules or didn't establish anything. It was just a fun show. It was just a fun movie too.
It's to lead you to a future story.
Yeah, it's like, if you want more, well, here's something to hold you over. Yeah. That's what it felt like. But they were good, though. I liked them. But Wanda was really good. It kept me going every week, and the kids want to watch it, and they're mad that I watched Wanda and Superman before them.
Oh, man.
They're like, when did you watch all this? I said, last night at 3 a.m. Like,
Did you blame me? You blamed me, right?
Yeah, I did, yeah.
Okay, I'll take the blame.
But I said I had to, because I'm reviewing them on a podcast, but I didn't tell them it was your show. So they still don't know it was you, kind of. So that's good. You're off the hook so far.
Okay, good.
So they're like, oh, you're the guy. I don't want that to happen in the future. Yeah. Oh, you're the one.
I'll take the blame if you need me to. I'm there for you.
You take the bullet?
Yeah.
Just like Photon did. What's her name going to be? Is she going to be Captain Marvel? Photon?
It should be.
Monica Rambeau. You know what my prediction is for that?
Tell me.
Is Captain Marvel 2. Here's the best way that they could introduce any of this Marvel Universe X-Men stuff. I thought Captain Marvel 2 would be Carol Danvers, and she would fight Rogue in space, and Rogue could be the mutant villain. She could not know why she has powers, because she's going crazy, because the word mutant hasn't been mentioned yet. So she'll fight Carol Danvers, take her powers, and erase her identity, and Monica Rambeau could become the new Captain Marvel and get the name Captain Marvel instead of Photon or Light Source. I don't know what her other names were, but that would be pretty cool. Light switch, yeah,
halogen bulb.
Halogen bulb. 30 watt, 120 watt bulb.
Three-way bulb.
Whoa.
So
no, it's
energy efficient.
That's what it is.
Energy efficient.
She's LED. She's an LED.
She's an LED light bulb. So I thought, like, the Captain Marvel 2 would be cool if Carol Danvers and Monica Rambeau are in it together fighting Rogue, and Carol Danvers gets destroyed or she turns into binary or dies or something like that, but she can't be Captain Marvel anymore. And that's where Monica Rambeau takes over. That's my prediction. And that'd be a cool way to introduce mutants, because Rogue could just be some out of control character.
Did I read something that happened today where they said that there's a new Marvel movie, Mutant something, where they're going to be introducing some of the X-Men or something like that? Or am I making that up?
I'm not sure.
Wayne's on it. He's going to be looking for it.
You got it, sir. But while I'm doing that, Stuart Greenberg was hoping that Doctor Strange, like myself, would have been at the end at least appeared in this episode.
Yeah.
And he says, Doctor Strange was in the West Village, 45 miles away from the big red glowing battle in New Jersey.
Right.
It's true.
David Fowley.
Well, who said that? Stuart said that?
Yeah, Stuart.
So, Stuart, I'm going to go out on a limb here that at some point they're going to do a Zack Snyder version of WandaVision, where they're gonna bring in all these other characters, and it'll be, instead of 8 episodes, they're gonna do a Zack Snyder 16 episode WandaVision. And
there's gonna be smoldering, cindering ambers on every shot. Even if they're over the ocean, there's still a little fire.
Yeah. That was a long way for a joke that didn't go anywhere. So thanks for indulging me. Appreciate it.
I liked it. It was good.
Mario has a comment that I'm not too sure of, but maybe you guys can explain to me.
All right.
Her a whole self.
What?
What?
Who for wholesale?
Her a whole self.
Her a wholesale.
Whole self.
Her or whole self?
No, her.
Yeah. I don't know.
A whole self. Self as in like yourself.
I'd rather go with the hole. Yeah, so you could fall down a rabbit hole, and that's more exciting. Always do what makes a better story.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with energy efficient.
Yeah.
Light bulbs. That's
light
what
bulb.
I'm gonna go.
Yeah, light bulb. Halogen bulb.
She also asked, David asked, did you guys see both end credits?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
The first one, I forgot what it was now.
That's the Monica Rambeau and the Skrull.
Yep.
Oh, that's right. And the second one was her in the cabin.
I like that Kat Dennings disappeared too. I like that she's like, yep, I'm out of here.
Yeah, she's out of there.
Yeah.
She's cool. Like, she's on that Broke Girl show. Like, I could tolerate that for a little bit. Like, I watch it and then it's like, all right, I think it's supposed to be funny, but then I watch her on here and she's the same character, but she's better. I don't know what's better. Like, she plays the same type of character, but I like her more on this in the Marvel universe.
Is it weird that? Oh, go ahead. Sorry, Wayne.
I'm just going to say for Art, I'll tell you what she's like because I was showing Franco this. I got this today in the mail.
Oh yeah,
the Sandman audio, and Kat Dennings is Death.
Yeah,
she's in there.
Yeah.
Oh, she's the voice.
She's the voice of Death.
It's all audio. It's the audio version.
Wow.
Yeah.
She would make a good voice. A voice for Death. Yeah.
Is it weird that I have a crush on like everybody on the show? Like I like Monica Rambeau, Kat Dennings, I like Elizabeth Hill, and Paul Bettany. I have a crush on all those guys.
I understand all of those.
And Jimmy Woo too, a little bit, but to a lesser degree, not as much as the other ones. But yeah,
Jimmy was cool. He got out of handcuffs with a safety pin.
Yeah, and he stole a phone too.
Yeah, he did.
He's awesome.
Help Me Wanda. Ever since the first episode, I had that Help Me Rhonda song in my head. Every morning I hear it in my head. I say, help me Rhonda, help me Wanda. It's true. Why am I drawing a blank? Who's next? Iron Man. But
wait. Andrew Clark has a suggestion for you, Artie.
Yeah.
He says your Avengers should be battling Thanos wearing an ascot, hat, and bow tie.
Yeah. It's kind of like you're watching Thanos draw the Avengers. It's kind of cool. I need to get that Ripley chin.
And to get back to your question, Franco, according to I won't even say who that is, sources say that Marvel Studios President Kevin Feige is producing a new feature film tentatively titled The Mutants,
Yeah.
which will serve as the
really?
X-Men reboot.
Wow. I'm a big X-Men guy, man. I love the X-Men comics. I love the movies, even though the movies are sometimes all wrong and crazy, but I really enjoy them. Those are the most fun I have at Marvel movies, is the X-Men movies. Even though like Apocalypse is out there and crazy and makes no sense. But
Really, you don't think the newer Marvel movies didn't eclipse any of that for you, story wise, or production value wise, or costumes wise?
They are better, but when they're being released in a theater, I'm most excited to see the X-Men ones.
Really?
But
Wow.
yeah, like before I see the movies. But after I see the movies, of course, the Avengers movies are way better.
Right.
But but I'm excited when there's a new X-Men movie. I was like, oh, cool! I can't wait. I hope Wolverine's in it, stuff like that.
Does that go back to like when you were reading the X-Men, like when John Byrne and Chris Claremont were doing it?
Yeah.
So that sort of that imprinted on you what the X-Men were?
Yeah, and of course the movies got it all wrong. Every X-Men movie is wrong. The first movie got them the characters right, but they're not quite what they should be. And the Dark Phoenix saga, I don't know how you could ruin it twice, but like all you have to do is read the stories in the book. If you read the comic and said, "Oh, that's the story," and what if we changed it? What if we put them in the suburbs? No, follow the book. But that's not what they do in the movies, which I don't understand.
And also the TV shows, because I was telling Franco, I'm watching Resident Alien, and it has elements of the comic, but it's nothing like the comic.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know why. Am I echoing a little bit? I don't know.
No, you're good, sir.
I don't know why. I don't know why people want to make a comic book movie, and they read the comic, and it's really good, and then they give it to the Hollywood, and they change stuff. Like Marvel changed stuff just for story sense. Like Vision doesn't come from Hank Pym, or Ultron doesn't come from Hank Pym, so that made sense. But when it takes X-Men and change like Wolverine's origin or Deadpool or all these other characters or Dark Phoenix saga, and I don't understand how that happens, but it has to be somebody who is working for these big studios and said, I have to do my job, so let's edit this guy, let's make this guy weird, or make this guy into a fish or something.
Yeah, I think it also has to do with money too, because you know, like if you take the Hellboy movies, the characters from the Hellboy movie, you can't put Liz Sherman in there with black hair. You can't have certain characters show up in the comic because those belong to Guillermo del Toro, because he made the movie. I guess it's the amount, the deal that you make, but some of those things are adherent to the movies and have to stick to the movies for the toys and everything else, and then the comic book stuff stays with that.
But the X-Men is weird because Cyclops was such a lead character in the regular series. When Paul Smith and Chris Claremont, John Byrne, Cyclops was there. He was the heart and soul. Him and Jean Grey and their love and all this stuff. And even when Jean died, Cyclops was still. He's my favorite character. He's my favorite X-Men. Him and probably Nightcrawler. I love Nightcrawler, Wolverine, Colossus. Yeah, I like Cyclops a lot. Yeah, Cyclops. I love those Chris Claremont, John Byrne ones, like Cyclops, Nightcrawler, Colossus, Wolverine, and Storm. Those are my favorite. And all the extra, you could have a rotating door with Kitty Pryde or I like Rogue, but then you stop there. And Kitty Pryde is good because she led to the new eyes, the younger eyes. But with Cyclops, man, I loved when the stories were about him and Mastermind and manipulating him and Dark Phoenix. That was good stuff. And with the movies, they didn't know what to do with Cyclops in the movies. They got rid of him. The first movie was excellent with the characters, but the weird stuff with the Statue of Liberty and all that's kind of weird. And bad guys always want to take over a big computer or turn everyone into lizards in every first movie of every franchise. I'm going to make them all ugly into lizards. Like, no, why? Why do you want to do that? I'm going to turn them all into mutants. Why? Why don't you just kill them? Blow up New York City or blow up where the people are, and then you move on, become the bad guy. But that's what the bad guys want to do. They always have a big computer, or even Ra's al Ghul did that with in the Batman movie, he had a computer and he stole this big elaborate plan, and it kind of loses me sometimes. But I guess they do that for the movies. But with the Cyclops, they kind of got rid of him. In this part 2, he got captured because the actor wanted to do Superman. Yeah, that was a good move. And then he did, yeah, great. He could have been in 3 more movies. But I even like the part 3, I don't even know what's called now, Last Stand. I like that one a lot too because it showed all more guys. But I know that's the one that everyone hates. But that was Dark Phoenix done kind of. It was as a subplot, but I
still haven't seen the Dark Phoenix, the one with the Game of Thrones girl in it.
Yeah,
Sophie Turner.
Yeah, I haven't seen that one yet.
If you know it's bad, you'll like it. you'll enjoy it more because I liked it a lot. It was all right because people said it was awful, and I watched it and I'm like, it wasn't bad. It was okay. It was okay. It wasn't as horrible as people said.
Am I the only one that saw New Mutants?
Yeah,
so.
I haven't seen it yet.
Okay.
I got to see that too.
I liked it.
Well, we're going to do
cool.
a catching up on it eventually, one of these days, maybe.
Oh, here's a question.
Yeah.
About WandaVision. That's pretty cool. David wants to know, how about the Blade Runner reference in Westview?
I didn't get that.
I missed it. Elaborate, David.
David, you'll have to elaborate the Blade Runner reference unless it's the 2 androids talking about the meaning of life. And
I don't know.
What is a replicant? When they were going through the if a ship's in a museum and the ship starts to rot and you're starting to replace the wood, unless that's your Blade Runner reference, that's the only thing I could think of. Scoot's online.
Oh yeah, Scoot.
He says, Franco, you live near Sleepy Hollow.
I live near there too. That's about another half hour or so away from Salem Center.
Ah, he lives near all the creepy places.
Yeah.
And of course, Artie lives near Harold's.
Yeah, real close. I'm 13 minutes away. Not 15, not 18, 13 minutes.
Scoot thinks that Nick Fury wants to talk to Monica now. Maybe that's the person that's up above that wants to talk.
It's possible, yeah. I'm going to go with, he's probably right.
And I don't think we ever found out, could that also be Monica's guy? You know, because she called the guy for help, the astrophysicist guy that delivered the moon rover that she destroyed in like 2.5 seconds. Could it be the same person?
Yeah, it could be the Skrull.
I gotta watch it again because I'm missing all these references I don't remember her calling anybody. You know.
Well, she says that I have a person for that or something like that before she got the moon rover in the episode before.
Oh. I like it a lot. I like it. It's good.
I like it. It's good. It's good stuff. I like it. I'm going for a more shadowy look thing with Spider-Man.
Oh, I like that.
I'm gonna go
Mr. Tarantula.
I'm channeling some Mignola, maybe. I'm thinking.
Yeah. He stopped him with a nerve pinch, it looks like. Oh, right to the throat.
Yeah.
Like, ow, that hurts.
It's gonna do
I like
something
it.
to him.
I like it. I like it a lot.
All right, what else we got on WandaVision? Because then we'll move on to Superman.
Again, getting back to Scoot. Scoot says there's a secret invasion show in the Disney Plus lineup.
Really?
What?
Oh, for Marvel.
Marvel. So that'll get into the Skrulls.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Kevin Bixby says, how's it going?
Pretty good.
The Bixtone, the Bixter.
Ali, he says, let's meet the Skrulls.
Yeah, I would love to see the Skrulls. They were always one of my favorite Marvel bad guys. Super Skrull was awesome. Yeah.
One of my favorites, and they go back to it every once in a while, is spoiler from the first time in the Fantastic Four when they shapeshifted them into cows and left them there.
Yeah.
Out in the field.
Yeah, that was cool.
And they brought back those cows for the Kree Skrull War in the Avengers.
Yeah, and I remember the characters were mad. They were so you left us. We were there as cows. I remember that. And there was another moment too where they took the Fantastic Four. Somebody took away the Skrulls' power to transform, and they were just Skrulls from now on. They were just angry Skrulls. Then they got their powers back. You know, the Secret Invasion series was the last group of Marvel comics that I've read. I haven't read Marvel since then.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but I love that series. And I remember they killed the Wasp. They made her real big, like Giant Man, and then like she was Giant Woman, and then they killed her. I remember that. Wanda, no, not Wanda. Janet Van Dyne.
Janet Van Dyne. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that, and I was like, "What the heck? They can't kill her. She's a founding member of the Avengers."
And yet they did.
They said, "I don't care what you think, Baltazar. We're going to kill her off." Like, why? Because we can. We're Marvel Comics. Sitting on that couch with the baby. You're going to enjoy reading this. That's the last time I used to buy comics because I had babies. I had nowhere else to go. Reading comics with a baby on me. As if I move, they wake up. That's what happened. The Avengers. See? They look good. So far, so good.
Take another look.
Yeah, let's see. Progress report.
Progress
report. Look at.
I love Iron Man.
Yeah, here he is. Thor doesn't have legs yet, but I'll probably put people in front of him. See, I got to add Batman still and Superman, Aquaman.
Yeah, because they all joined the Avengers late, but they're there.
Yeah, they joined after watching WandaVision because they said, "Man, we kind of like that Agatha chick, so we're gonna join your team." Wonder Woman, she's in love with guys who look like her boyfriend on the inside and not really her boyfriend on the outside. So we're gonna enjoy someone who appreciates who we are on the outside as well. I know that was a controversial moment. I didn't even see the movie, and I know what it's about. I never have to watch it, ever.
But you're gonna eventually.
Yeah, I will. Who should I add? I got to sneak some, maybe C-3PO or somebody.
How about the Beast?
The Beast. I'm gonna put the Beast in there because he would fit right here, all slinky like. And Wonder Man. I always liked Beast and Wonder Man. They were cool.
Yeah, I like that combo too.
Mm-hmm.
Ali asked us, have we discussed the Pietro Ralph Boner reveal?
We did at the beginning, and we're still confused by it.
Yeah, I don't know what it meant.
We're not sure if it's going to be something bigger or not.
And I couldn't find anything if he was a character in the Marvel Universe.
Yeah, I don't know who Ralph Boner is. Oh, Ralph. That's her husband, Ralph. That's it. Remember she said my husband, Ralph, and we never saw him? Yeah, that's Ralph. Wow. Yeah.
No,
so
yeah.
We just made that connection. We're making news right now.
Yeah. Remember, she always referred to Ralph, and it was like Vera.
Yeah.
Vera or Maris, off-screen character. Yeah, that's Ralph. That was her husband.
I just never made that connection until you just said that.
Yeah, right now, yeah. And I guess her last name is Boner. Agatha Boner.
Well, she did that because it was Agatha all along. See, that's my theory.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
So Ralph Boner is her husband. Oh, that's cool. So everyone knew but us.
Did they know? Did everybody out there make that connection too? You know what? I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
Ali did.
Because when Quicksilver found out that was his name, didn't he say, "Oh no" or something? I forgot what he just said. But he had a reaction. Ralph Boner.
Well, he laughed when he was under the control.
Yeah. So that was really your husband. That's kind of funny.
I don't know.
I wish I knew that while I was watching the show. That would have been good.
Yeah. That would have made it a little bit more.
Yeah, I would have liked the show a little more. Even though I liked it now, but that would have been better.
Kevin Bixby really loves your Iron Man. He says he looks like the love child of Iron Man and R2-D2.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah. He's a cross between the original Iron Man and the original Iron Man. That's what he looks like.
He's a cross between the original Iron Man and the original Iron Man.
Yeah. Yeah. I got to put an antenna on him, too.
Getting back to the X-Men movies, Sean said he would have loved if they kept up with the First Class sequel, where Professor Xavier opens up the school and Magneto kills JFK.
Yeah.
Oh. See, I liked I love Days of Future Past. That was such a good movie. That was such a good standalone movie. Even you don't need any other X-Men movie. You just have to know that the X-Men exist.
You know that Kevin believes that you could still tell the Dark Phoenix story because third time's the charm.
Yeah, and it could also be an alternate reality. They should let me and Franco tell it. That'd be good.
Yeah,
I could tell that story the right way, man.
We've had some experience in telling stories.
I know how to tell stories. I know how to draw stuff that'll make sense too, because I got a shadow that Captain America's casting on the ground, but it's in front of Beast. So I don't know what's happening here.
Yeah, I'm making up shadows as I go along here. I have no idea what's happening.
Beast has no legs.
I'm like looking at this and I'm like trying to figure out where to put shadows and stuff, and I'm like, oh, all right, maybe this works.
Yeah, this is what I get for not sketching first. It's okay. I'm the only one who knows that when I mess up.
This is what we do at shows anyway. So that's the kind of atmosphere I wanted.
Yeah.
So
even when we do drinking draws at the store, I just go with the brush. I don't even draw it. I just go right with the brush. It's kind of cool.
Super fan Scoot McMahon says someone told him that Catching Up with Franco was on tonight, and he replied, "I'm never going to watch that."
It's true. You don't have to.
Well, he's already watching it. Yeah.
He's listening, though. I need another guy. How about Wonder Man? I'm going to put Wonder Man on here.
Yeah. I always like that dynamic.
Because he's wonderful. But he's going to be flying up here with his glasses on and his gray hair.
So you were supposed to be on last week, and then you had to bow out. I wanted you on last week because I wanted you on for the premiere of Superman and Lois, because you're one of the biggest Superman fans I know.
Yeah, I love him.
So I wanted to get your take and find out what you thought about it. I know we talked about it a little bit on and stuff like that, but I really want to get your take on deep dive into the Superman Lois. Did you watch the second episode?
I did. I watched it.
How did you think compared to the first episode? I think it kept up, right?
Yeah, it went where I didn't know it was gonna go. So
and it was good,
I like when it doesn't. When it fools me, when I like, okay, now they're gonna fight, and then they fight. Okay, now this guy's gonna show up, and then someone shows up. Well, this one didn't have any of that. It fooled me the whole time. The only parts I don't like are the people parts where they talk to each other, like the rich guy taking over the farm. Like I know that's a subplot, and they have to say that because it says "and Lois" in the title. Right. She has something to do. But I'd like that she went
with that stuff because that's story stuff.
I'm okay with it. Yeah. But it was I'm okay with it. But I think the bad guy's a little lame. I don't know. Hopefully he's part maybe Lex Luthor's grandson or something like that. I hope he's connected to him somehow. But I'm okay with that part.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I like that she quit the Daily Planet and took over that. Yeah, that was cool. And she's going to take over the local newspaper with that young girl.
Smallville Gazette. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that was cool, and that was a good character for her that we would never predict that Lois Lane would do something like that. So I like that risky maneuver that they did with her character.
Yep.
And but I like the Superman stuff. I love the mystery behind Lex Luthor.
Right.
Because I know he's unlike any Lex that came before, and he keeps telling Superman, "You destroyed my world, my planet," which I'm thinking, okay, that could be like a metaphor for like, you destroyed everything I live for just because he's not, it could be this Earth, but I think Lex is from another world where he was the hero. And I think this Lex comes from that. It's obvious he thought about that Superman with the black outfit that was destroying the soldiers.
Yeah, that surprised me when it showed up. I was like, oh man, that was cool. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And Superman there was one scene of him just with his heat vision just decapitating them all.
Yeah.
Just cutting them all in half. And so
it's a CW family show.
Yeah. And I thought that's probably Lex's Superman from his world, but he's a bad guy and Lex is a good guy. So they're all opposite. So this Lex who's fighting our Superman is probably really a good guy, but he wants to destroy this guy because something probably, if he destroys him, it'll alter the future on his world or something like that. So I think it's getting real deep into that, and that's the part I liked a lot. Because and even when I was watching The Flash, like you're thinking, okay, he has to reverse time and save his mom and do all this stuff, and they're like, they'll never do that because they don't do that stuff on TV. And then they did it. And I'm like, what the? Wow, they did it. And now the season ended. And like, wow, the Professor Zoom's real and all this stuff. I thought that was real fun. So that's where I'm thinking they're going to do something like that with this Superman show, because it's already been established that this is the Arrowverse. And they already had multiple Supermans already show up. And they had Burt Ward Robin, old fat Robin in the future walking his dog. They already had that. So old fat Robin exists.
Fat Robin.
Yeah, he exists. And so,
well, which old fat Robin? The Arrowverse old fat Robin?
Yeah, it's Arrowverse old fat Robin walking his dog, 66 Batman Robin. But I like when they do stuff like that. And then I thought that was real cool. And so why can't there be an evil Superman? Why can't there be a Lex that we never seen before? A different version that's upsetting the internet. Like, just let it happen. I want to see what happens with this. And so I like it. And I like that the kid is getting jealous, which that's the one thing my prediction with the kids is like the kid who we thought was going to get powers didn't get powers.
Right.
But like, okay, that was a cool twist. But now I think the kid who doesn't get powers is going to follow Lex Luthor at some point and turn against his dad. That's what I think is going to happen.
But now the other cool twist, because you brought that up, the other cool twist about that is like, that kid, the one kid has the powers. The one that you didn't think was going to have the powers has the powers, because they set you up to believe the football player guy is the one that has the powers.
Yeah.
And then they give it to the other kid. And then in the second episode, they take him to the Fortress of Solitude, and they test him, and he doesn't have powers.
Yeah, he doesn't have enough. His strength is
enough. Yeah.
No. He can't absorb the solar energy as much as his father.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, he's stronger than a normal kid, but not Superman strong. He's kind of like Captain America's strength.
Right.
Maybe. Because he did save his brother from the pipes that fell. And one thing okay, remember that first one? The only thing I have to, even we joked about it in my house with the kids. And then here's the setup. Okay, they need to reboot the router. Okay, the router for their computer, for their Wi-Fi. All right. I know my router. I could touch it. I'm looking. It's real close. It's like 1 foot away. It's It's touching the computer. It's connected to it. Okay, so the router in the Smallville, even though they're on the farm, and I know when I go on a farm or in the country, sometimes somebody's cell phone won't work. Oh, my phone, I can't connect. Okay, there's no Facebook. I can't tweet from vacation. Okay, so they go to the router. The router's in the barn, but it's real high, and now so it's on the beam.
But that makes sense because Clark put it up there.
Yeah, but no, he hasn't lived there for years. So his poor old dear grandmother, Mom Martha, she has to get on a ladder to reboot the router and then go in the house to see if the internet's working. So,
do you think she's cursing Clark? She's like, son of a friggin' friend. Or does she refrain from that because it's her son and Clark could probably hear her?
He probably hear, enough about the router, Mom.
Yeah,
enough about the router. Yeah, I can't help it if you can't fly. Okay, so me and my kids were looking at that and they were laughing. Who would put the router? And they said, Dad, we should put the router on the roof. Like, yeah, we should put it in the attic, make it real. And like go up there and crawl through the asbestos filters, whatever you do. We could crawl in there and reboot it and then see. And then I'm thinking, okay, here's why it's I'm going to explain to you why it's in the barn.
Yeah.
Okay, because the story had the kids falling from a height and the kid saving his brother from getting hit with pipes. And somebody in the writer's room says, yeah, but why would he have to climb a ladder? Why would he have to climb to the top of the barn? And somebody in the writer room says, because there's a router. The kids will get that. Put the router up there because kids know we always have to reboot the router. Yeah, write that down. And that's why the router is in the garage or wherever it was.
Then, argument-wise, I'm going to argue with you. Martha has no use for the router.
Well, why do they have one then?
She doesn't use internet. She's on the elderly side, so she doesn't use internet. And the only one who uses it is Clark because he's writing for the paper, so he's like going to put it up there. Plus, he doesn't want his mom to get his porn password or something like that.
That's true.
Yeah.
And to him, something being tall, it's not like out of reach. It's just convenient for him. He just fly up there. Yeah. It was kind of like It reminded me in a way when they went into the garage and they were going to find stuff. It reminded me in a way of when Wolverine was hiding in that guy's garage when he was all naked. And then it was a motorcycle and a jacket that fit him perfect. And then he tried it and they became Wolverine. Like, hey, I'm Wolverine now.
Yeah.
And I thought that was weird too. So I was expecting somebody to walk in and get shot with a rifle. No, I wasn't expecting that. But I thought it would have been cool. And that was okay. But they fell from that thing. And that's the only thing that I didn't like. I didn't like that the router was up there. I thought it would have been cooler if maybe they lost something or the dog ran in there or something. I don't know. But that's what it was.
Not to go in the barn, but that's when they were younger. But still, don't go in the barn, man.
Yeah, don't go in there. And then I like that. I like how they found the ship because it reminded me a lot of Superman of Smallville. Because in Superman of Smallville, when he finds the ship, it activates when Krypto's nose touches the ship in our comic, and then the ship started hovering. And I was waiting for that moment, and I kept telling the kids, if the ship turns alive and starts trying to fly out of the barn, that's from my book. That's from Superman of Smallville. And they're like, yeah, Daddy, that's gonna happen. And that didn't happen. They're like, oh, is that Crystal from your book? I'm like, no, not really. So I thought that was funny. And I'm always hopeful for something, I'm always hopeful for something like that. Yeah.
Okay. Here's something about hope.
Yeah.
Segue.
Yeah.
No. In the first episode, he says, the kid goes, hey, like your suit. Yeah, my mom made it.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be nice wouldn't it be nice to hear him say, what this symbol means? It means hope. And you really believe it this time.
Oh my God. Yeah, they got a chance to do it.
If they had the chance to say that the S, like he talks to his son, you know what this means?
Yeah.
It means hope.
Yeah.
And then you'll really get the feel, oh my God, it's true. This is really Superman.
I would believe it from this guy.
Yeah, I would. I'd like him a lot. Yeah, he's really good as Superman. He's real good at Clark. I almost like most of the time when you're a little kid and you're watching a show like Bill Bixby Hulk, you're waiting for the Hulk. And then with even George Reeves Superman, you're waiting for him to be Superman. And this one, there's not so much waiting for him to be Superman because he's a good Clark Kent too. Yeah, like he looks good as Clark. Even when he took him to the fortress, that was cool.
Oh, man, and that opening scene in the 2-hour premiere, hour and a half premiere, the first episode, man, that really just laid out this is Superman in those first couple of minutes. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is like awesome. I'm like, even if the rest of the show sucks, I'm just gonna keep rewatching this first 5 minutes. But the whole thing was good. I loved it. It
was fantastic, right? And I liked all of it, even when he said, I remember the first time the sun hit my face, whatever he said. But that was weird because I'm like, how do you remember that? How old were you? How do you remember?
Superman. Yeah.
He's 2 years old. So Superman arrived on Earth when he's about 4, right? 3 or 4. Because in the Donner movie, he was a toddler. He was a preschooler, kind of. But he wasn't an infant. But I don't know. In some comics, hey, he's an infant. He's a baby with a diaper. Now others, he's a little toddler, little kid. So I don't know. So if he was a toddler, he would remember when the sun first hit his face because he would remember that door opening and not knowing what it is. So I'm okay with that. I'm okay with all that.
Guys, we have a special shout out from Channel Sisgard.
Oh yeah.
You know who that is?
I'm gonna go with yeah.
Okay. Can you guys wish my wife Becky a happy birthday?
Oh yeah, Becky.
Yeah, Becky.
Yeah, happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Becky.
Happy birthday to
No,
Becky.
we're gonna have to pay the rights for that. So don't.
No, we can't do that.
Yeah.
Happy birthday to Becky. Happy birthday to. I just said the words. Yeah.
But doesn't this TV series? Okay, you had 2 episodes. Doesn't it feel like the Donner movie where it is Superman? This is Superman.
There's lots of Donner references, especially with the Fortress. Yeah. And the only thing, like, I got to get used to Jor-El because he kind of didn't look like he looked like he owned a restaurant or pizzeria or something. It just looked. He wasn't. I don't know. He should have been sleeker, I think.
Didn't it look like they hired Russell Crowe stand-in?
Right. Yeah. He was okay. I'll accept him, but he didn't look kind of like that's Superman's dad. He's like, hey, my son. I don't know. Like the parents that He doesn't have to look like Marlon Brando, but he should have been more. He wasn't tall. Like Superman's tall. Tyler Cochian, he's tall, angular. And they should have got an actor, I think, who was taller and wider shouldered. And I don't know, but I'm okay with it because that's who he is. That's Jor-El, and that guy got the gig. But I liked how the son is named Jordan after Jor-El.
I like that cool part too. That was a good little touch. Yeah.
So I like it all. I like the show a lot, and it's doing everything it's supposed to do. It's supposed to pit the two boys against each other. It's supposed to make one boy mad, and then the girlfriend's probably going to start liking the handsome boy, and all of that's supposed to happen. But I think the cool brother is going to hurt somebody because his powers are going to manifest, and he's probably going to break that bully's arm or something. Something like that's going to happen, and the dad's going to miss it and not pay attention. He's going to run to Lex Luthor, and then he's going to be a bad kid. I think he's going to be the bad guy. That's my prediction for the season finale. Want all my purple wisdom. Yeah.
Well, we're seeing a lot of love for Superman and Lois. Sean says, was good. I love the heart in the series where Jonathan tells Jordan, who cares what digital grandpa says? I know you're someone special.
Yeah.
That was wonderful.
Yeah, that was cool.
Andrew Clark goes, I like when the one son says, hologramps about the Fortress Grandpa.
I missed that.
Yeah.
It's fun. I love holograms.
Yeah, I like all of it. I watched the whole thing and wanted to watch like when it was commercial. I'm like, oh, I gotta fast forward. Yeah, it was good.
I just think it was real good.
I'm really hoping they were gonna do like a Brainiac Lex Luthor hybrid kind of character. Mm-hmm. Like Lex definitely he has to be from another Earth because he has a ship. He has a alien ship that talks to him and stuff. Mm-hmm. So hopefully, or maybe he's from Krypton on that world or something. But I hope they go a really different direction with Lex. Because they're trying to find him. Superman ripped off the head and was a robot. That was cool. That had a lot of Dr. Doom aspect to it.
Yeah, because he sent his armor out to distract him.
Yep.
And with the distraction, there was a question. What did you think about General Lane having that keychain?
I don't know what that meant, but I'm okay with that. They have to have something, like some kind of element. But it said hell upside down. It's like that was kind of corny to me because it was like a calculator when you write boobies. Or you write hell. And I thought that was kind of weird. He turned it upside down and said hell.
Is that a Brian Michael Bendis reference or like, isn't it like a recent Superman story dealing with hell?
I don't know.
I haven't read those yet.
I don't know. I hope so. But I like everything they're doing so far. Nothing feels like Oh Brother-ish. You know, when we watch Oh Brother, there they go. Yeah. They went with it. And they haven't said under the bus yet. I hate every time I watch TV, somebody says under the bus. I hate that. It's the worst phrase in the history. They should make saying that illegal.
Throwing someone under the bus, you mean?
Yeah, I hate that. Every time I watch a TV show, that phrase is said. Under the bus.
Oh, man.
I don't understand. Yeah. Every time we watch Survivor or that boat show or any kind of housewife show, everyone says under the bus. Even my wife was watching the Ozarks with Jason Bateman. Mm-hmm. And I was watching the episode with her and I'm like, I'll sit down and try this show. And they're talking. I don't know what episode it was. It was in the middle of her season she's watching. She goes, this is really good. It's almost like Breaking Bad good. I said, all right, I'll try it. And then he said, under the bus. And I got up and left. I'm like, I can't take it. I said, she goes, where are you going? I said, I can't hear that. I sit down to have a cup of coffee and I hear under the bus. I said, I watched 5 seasons of Breaking Bad 14 times in a row, and they never say in that whole movie, they never say under the bus. And that's why I love it so much. But I can't watch it. I hear it and I'm like, oh.
That's like a weird thing to end a show on. Like, you're like done at, under the bus is the
I don't want to hear about
it. Get you done.
And I told her, I went on a rant. I said, why do they need to say that? Wouldn't it be more dangerous to put somebody in front of the bus or on top of the bus while it's moving? That would be even more dangerous because now they got to balance to stay on top. Unless they have Wolverine claws like we did on that train in the Japanese movie. When he was fighting in Japan, he was on there. And then he let go, and then he let go, and he flew, and he hit the guy. I thought that was fun. That was good. See, that's just silly, goofy, but I enjoy that. It was a little old brotherish, but it's a superhero movie. Even though he can't fly, he did anyway.
I like it.
I don't know. Yeah, I like it. Under the bus. If Superman says under the bus, I'm done.
Yeah, I'm really fascinated by your criteria of what you're going to stay in for or what you're not. And I know that any show that I watch now where they use that phrase, that I know you're not watching that.
No, I hate it. And the one character who I think is going to say it, I hate to say this, but it's going to be Lois Lane. She's going to say it. It's going to come from her. Yeah, I'm like, see, I told you the lowest parts were boring. That Maxwell Goof, whatever his name is.
Morgan Edge.
Morgan Edge, yeah. I don't know, he's dumb. You got to know that somebody with a last name Edge is going to be a bad guy. You know? They should have named Maxwell Johnson. Or name Maxwell. That could be an evil guy's name. They should have named him Steven Johnson. Just regular. Evil Steve downtown who's taking over the banks. You wouldn't expect a Steve to be bad. Or, you know, Morgan. What's his name? Maxwell.
Morgan Edge.
Morgan Edge. Yeah.
You got Maxwell Lord and Morgan Edge.
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah. That's probably who they wanted.
I can't have somebody be my Superman's mortal enemy is never going to be called Bobby, you know?
Yeah, or Steve. Evil Steve. Because I know, is Maxwell origin, what's his name now?
Morgan Edge.
Morgan Edge, yeah. Is he in the DC universe? Or did he just create it?
Yeah.
Was he a real character?
Yeah, he goes back to the 70s.
Oh, does he? He's a real character.
Yeah.
He's a real character.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought they made him up for the
show. Wasn't Morgan Edge the guy that
Galaxy, wasn't it? Galaxy it was Galaxy Publications and then Galaxy Broadcasting. Because they had Steve Lombardi. Steve Lombard,
Right. So he's Steve from Lombard, the Daily Planet kind of guys.
Yeah, he was a rival to the Daily Planet.
Because didn't Clark work at the TV studio or something like that, or whatever? Yeah.
Morgan Edge.
Morgan Edge. That's right.
I didn't know that was a real thing. So now he's okay. I guess he's okay. Well, the thing, I don't have to like the character, but I like the writers for choosing that and diving deep into the lore of the comic. See, now I respect them more. I didn't know he was a real thing. But why would he take over Smallville? We're going to find out, though.
All right. Now, here's my question for you guys here, because it's a drawing thing. And I do this actually when we're at a convention sometimes. So I got this guy, right? I got these guys fighting like this, right?
Yeah.
I'm thinking of adding spider sense here a little bit.
Yeah.
Right. And then, but I was thinking around the edges, I was going to put these energy lines, but I was thinking also adding spiders, like spiders all around.
Oh, yeah.
You think that'll look cool?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. Then
you know what I would add too?
Tell me.
I would add the webs to Spider-Man's. Get the web pits going.
I never liked the web pits.
You don't? Okay. Then it's a choice. Okay. But I would.
Yeah.
I always go for the web pits. That's one of my favorite things that Ditko did on Spidey.
How do you feel about the pits?
I love the pits. I'm a big Ditko fan. So
yeah. All right. You know what? Just to please you guys, let's see what they look like in pencil.
Yeah. Oh,
yeah, man.
Getting back to Morgan Edge, he first appeared in Superman's pal Jimmy Olsen number 133 in October 1970.
Oh, see, I didn't know he was a real thing.
And he was created by the King.
Kirby?
That's right.
Wow.
I was either going to guess Kirby or Elvis. That's what my guesses were going to be.
Yeah. You got Michael Jackson, too, King of Pop.
All right, here we go. We're going to take a close-up look. What do you think? I put them in pencil so they're light.
Oh, I always go for the wings that look like pointy, like the original Ditko. The original Ditko ones is what I like.
They do these.
Kind of like what he had them in the Avengers movie too. Yeah, like that. Yeah, he
Like
had
they
him
look
in
like
the.
almost bat wings like that.
Yeah, I would even make him bigger. I like them when they're big. That's how I make them though. But I can't do it's not my commission. Can't do
Oh,
it.
it's
So
not a
guys-
commission. It's just a fun piece.
Oh, okay. Yeah, like when he was in the Avengers movie and he jumped off the building. And whoosh,
Yeah.
maybe it was. I remember seeing it in a trailer, but he flew with him. Yeah, like that.
Right.
See, that's cool. Yeah, I like that. That's cool.
Yeah. See, that
John
to
would
me,
like-
like gets to the Spider-Man 2099 because I like the webs that were flying off his back.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I like that. So that's why I never liked them on Spider-Man, and then when Spider-Man 2099 came out and he had them off the back, then I definitely never liked them on Spider-Man.
Yeah.
So.
I like them like a Spider Woman has those too.
Yeah, on
She
her
has-
I like them.
She
On
has
Spider-Man,
large.
yeah,
She has large ones. Large ones. Yeah. She has large ones. But Spidey's isn't as large or not as large.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to put them in because I don't like them. But we'll
All right,
take
So
them.
guys,
Yeah,
guys,
go
I
Wade.
just want to know. Speaking of large, are you guys interested in watching Sean's Superman and Lois sequel? It's called Old Fat Robin, the sequel
Is it?
to Superman of
Yeah.
Smallville.
I want to see that one. They should
And
have
then-
an old fat Robin family, show his Robin kids and stuff.
Yeah.
Have one
And
bad
instead
kid.
of finding Crypto, he finds Ace the Bat Hound.
Ooh,
Mm.
that would be cool. I'd be okay with all of that you just mentioned.
Andrew has a question. Any chance that one boy has powers when his brother is around, like a battery or something?
Oh, like if they touch,
Like Wonder Twins.
that'd be cool.
That'd be kind of cool.
I
That'd
do
be a
really.
twist. That'd be a
Yeah.
twist.
I do think he's gonna turn evil though.
Yeah, oh yeah.
The one boy is gonna be evil. The nice boy, because he's already not liking what his brother's doing to him. But he did tell him that he'll help him develop his powers in this last one. I'll help you find the answers, man. Dad's not here.
Following Art's traded catchphrase, Ali said, "I had no interest in watching this show, but now I need to see the router's placement."
Yeah. You
Yeah.
guys see it.
That's weird. Yeah. Again, I know that was in the writer's room. Why would he crawl up there? The router's up there. Why would the writer be up there? Because the kids can identify. Oh, yeah, let's do it. Put that in there. That's good. That's good.
Well, the justification was the router's up there because Clark put it up there. Because someone's like, why would someone put the router? Oh, well, Clark did it. So, oh, yeah, that makes sense. All right, let's put it
See,
up
now
there.
it makes sense. Yeah.
So-
But I didn't even think of that part. Yeah. I thought the writers were being trendy and hip. I know we're old and right for teenagers, but let's do it. They'll identify with it. Yeah, good idea. Or
And
they all went home and asked their kids. Yeah,
Becky says thank you for wishing her a happy birthday.
Oh,
yeah.
And everyone
Yeah.
gets cake.
Yeah, I was going to say,
Oh.
send us a slice of cake. Yeah.
We want to sing more, but we don't have money if we get sued. But it's okay. These
So
Avengers are looking crazy.
on YouTube, SNT69 says, the guy playing Jor-El has no gravitas. Surprised they didn't do some stunt casting for him.
Well,
That's
he's
true.
got
Like
a-
he's just
He's
He
got a
just
lot of
sorta-
gravitas. He's girthy.
Yeah, he's girthy. He said, "Table for two, please. Right this way, sir." Yeah, it's they could have done that would have been cool to see a stunt cast like somebody from a few past Superman show or something. Something like that would have been cool, but I'm okay with that because I guess he doesn't distract from the story, but I don't know, it's kind of like, well, what's your old man know? He's a old drunken fool anyway, that kind of thing. I don't know. Shut up, Baltazar. Shut up and draw. I came here to watch you draw, not listen to you. Oh, see, just tell you the critic is here.
Ooh.
Inner
He's
monologue
here.
came out. There it is.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh.
Well, that's the critic. That's
We
my
got a
drawing critic.
WandaVision crossover.
Uh-oh.
Anthony says, do you think that Clark will turn out to be Mephisto?
Ooh, maybe. I never met a Clark before.
The dark one. The dark suited Clark from the other universe, maybe.
I thought
Oh, yeah.
Mephisto would show up, and I'm kind of glad he didn't.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I like that. I like that there was no forced fitting in of things. You know, it was just Wanda's story, and I like that about it. It was Wanda and Vision. We saw Vision change a little bit. He adapted, and Wanda did her thing. I liked it. That's good.
I like it. It's good. It's good. It's good.
Yeah.
Scoot thinks there should be an episode where Superman shaves his 5 o'clock shadow with his heat vision.
No, I love the stubble. I love the stubble. Leave the stubble. I like it when it's, you know, it gives you a little bit of pain when you go in. What?
What? Where?
What?
Where are you going? Yeah, don't go anywhere. Stay right here.
Andrew Clark wants to know any thoughts on Lana Lang's douchebag husband.
Yeah, my thought is he's a douchebag.
Yeah, he sucks.
No, he didn't add douchebag. I did myself. That was just my thoughts on him.
You know what the problem, like this week's episode was? He's a jerk and he's cooking barbecue, and Lois came over there. They're discussing things, and she gets even by taking this full slab of ribs anyway. Because I know ribs are expensive. If you're gonna have a barbecue for people, you want to limit it to just burgers and hot dogs. That's the most economical. But when you start buying ribs, man, it's like, how many people can you feed with ribs? And she said, no, I'll take the whole slab. And he goes, there you go. You know, I thought that was
she wanted a whole rack. That's right.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So she got even by give me that rack, man.
Yeah.
You know.
Wow.
He was jerky, yeah, but she knew what she was doing.
I didn't even think about that. That's awesome.
And she took the rack of ribs, and Clark left. He left the party early.
That's right.
Thanks, I'm out of here. Yeah, they came to eat, and then they left.
And as soon as Clark left, you know she boozed it up. She's like, give me all the liquor, too.
Where's your top shelf liquor? I'm here. Jerky.
Well, she was on the porch with the glass of wine waiting for him.
That's true.
Yeah, she stole that from the party, too.
Yeah, it was leftover.
Hey,
bonus.
Do you think Lana Lang has a drinking problem? Because she looked pretty slouched.
Was she slouchy?
Yeah. She was slouchy.
Slouched?
Slouched.
I don't know. She seemed okay to me.
I don't know. I thought she had a few too many glasses when she was talking to them.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't remember. But she reminds me a little bit of the Lana from Smallville Lana. It seems like they were trying to go for that same type of actress when they casting this one.
I never saw the Smallville.
Oh yeah, I liked it.
No.
It was weird, but I liked I didn't see all of it. I saw random episodes of series or episode 9 when God came by.
Yeah, I saw the first episode and the last episode.
Yeah.
I saw the first episode and then I read an interview with the creators or the producers, and they're like, oh, well, our Superman is never going to put on that costume. I'm like, well, I'm never watching this.
Yeah.
And then the last episode he put on the costume, and then
no,
kind of, sort of, he
sort
did,
of, kind of,
because that's when I watched it.
He had a T-shirt on underneath, but the first time I watched Smallville was series or season 10. I just started watching it without watching any other episodes. Then after season 10, I went back and cherry picked them and watched whatever ones. I watched the first episode, which was really good, and when I think it might have been the same episode where Lana had a kryptonite ring that she made from the meteorite, and then every time Clark was around, he would drop his books and fall over. I thought that was pretty cool. And then the one where he burned the garage, or I keep calling it garage, the barn. He burned a barn down.
Well, it's a garage. That's where they park the horses.
Yeah, it's like Chicago style. We have garages. When we have backyard parties in Chicago, it's always food's in the garage. All right, thanks. Food and the beverages are in the garage and the cooler. So that's it.
Morgan Edge was also on Smallville.
Was he?
Yeah. He was played by the guy from Blade Runner. I'll have to check that out. Ford? I think so.
Rutger Hauer.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Artie, you were very correct. I was about to say when you were saying that when they were casting Lana, they wanted to do the same type of actress, and I was going, I was going to say Canadian, and I looked her up. She's Canadian.
She's from Canada, eh?
She's from Canada. She's from Montreal, Quebec.
Oh, cool. Because she's kind of like possible ethnic, possibly not, but she looks a little bit where you can't identify.
Moroccan Jewish.
Yeah, she might be this, she might be that. Oh, I might be like her. That's probably why they cast her. Swig, politically correct. I could get 5 ethnicities with this one person. So let's cast her. I just got canceled, I think. We're gonna cancel you, Baltazar. Let's get him. Let's get him, girls. You know.
I started drawing all of these spiders, and already I regret it because now I feel like I have to fill up the whole page with spiders.
Yeah, cut and paste them.
No,
Isn't that Control V?
Yeah, you can't do that, right?
No, and also, now that I'm staring at the wings a little bit, I'm not liking them. The web wings.
Staring at the wings. Staring at the wing. I got the whole Avengers team almost happening here.
Let's look at them.
It's happening.
I'm gonna look at them.
Bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum, bum.
Oh, sorry, wrong one.
Bum, 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 bum,
Here.
bum. Bum, bum, bum. There they are. Bum, ba, bum, ba, bum, ba, bum, ba. I'm gonna see the beast on the bottom there. Here he is.
Yeah, there he
Hey,
is.
Black Widow.
Hawkeye. Black Widow's in there. Yeah, I got Scarlet Witch. Wonder Man's in there. Superman's in there. I got to add another few guys. There's still space here. There's still space. Still space.
What about Wasps?
I got to put Wasp and Ant-Man.
And
I put Giant Man's leg right here, I think. I'm gonna
Dr. Druid. You got to put in Dr. Druid.
Dr. Druid. Yeah.
Yeah.
I might put Doctor Strange instead. Dr. Druid sucks. I hate him. There's a whole bunch of characters I don't like. I'm like, oh, this guy in there. If he's on a cover, I wouldn't want to read it. Unless it was an ensemble cast. If he was in the ensemble cast, that's fine.
I really did hate seeing Dr. Druid on the cover.
Yeah, he sucks.
Like, oh, why is he on there?
He didn't do anything. Nothing was ever about him. I don't know what he does.
No, I remember there was a story about him, and I remember reading it and going, this sucks. I hate this story about him.
I used to like Hercules stories. I used to like Hercules and
Hercules with Thor.
Yeah.
With the two of them together. It was pretty funny.
Yeah, I got to put Hercules on there. Here he goes. Hercules.
Rutger Hauer was Morgan Edge for 2 episodes in Smallville.
Oh, man. But how's that possible? Because he was at the Wayne Foundation in the Batman movies.
Really? Yeah.
How's that possible? Was he Morgan Edge in that scene?
Multiple Earths.
Oh, come on.
He was multiple people. Yeah.
Yeah. And getting to multiple Earths, Mr. Scoot McMahon he hopes that Brad from Superman 3 shows up clean and sober.
Oh, yeah.
I hate that Brad.
I hate that Brad. I just want to tear him apart. Yeah, he'd be good, though. I like Brad. He was in our comic in Superman of Smallville. People didn't even know it. That Baltazar.
Ali would like to know, is there any Lori Lamaris sightings?
Oh. We have a story written with her. I don't know if anything's going to happen now, but we have 4 issues of Superman of Smallville written, and she is in one of the stories.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he goes swimming. She's the swim team coach or the captain of the swim team. It's kind of cool. There's a cool scene in there we wrote. It was going to be in issue number 1, but then they said, save the stories, guys. Spread them out.
Yeah.
It's true. Spoiler. I just spoiled. You'll never get the job now, Baltazar. Nah, I don't know. If
I'm looking at the wings again. I still don't like them. Okay.
Well, you know what the great thing about an eraser is? It can take care of the wings.
Mm-hmm. Right.
And Art, if you're looking for some additional Avengers, you got Thunderstrike, Jack of Hearts, and the She-Hulky.
Oh, She-Hulk. I'm looking for put another woman on.
I got another one. Star Fox.
Star Fox, yeah.
Star Fox.
I remember reading him and not liking him, but then liking the stories he was in.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was Thanos' brother or cousin or something. He was related to Thanos.
Yeah, I think it's a cousin. What about Moondragon?
I hated her. She sucked.
Well, wasn't she more with the Defenders?
No.
Yeah, she was in both.
She was in both. These guys, they're in both.
Yeah. I never liked her. It was she makes me uncomfortable. I don't know what it is.
It's the shiny head.
I don't feel right around her. It probably means I like her. Crush.
It's a shiny head, probably.
Yeah. I like how Hercules wears a skirt and straps on his legs.
Yeah.
Who would invent that costume? I need a suit. Here, put this on. But it shows all of my hairy legs. Yeah, I know. It looks cool though. Put
Yeah,
these on.
Star Fox is the brother of Thanos.
Wow, yeah, that's
Yeah, and the son of Mentor.
Wasn't he the god? Wasn't he the god of? Wasn't he Eros? His real name was Eros, the god of love, or something like that.
Eros of Titan. Yeah.
Eros
yeah, because he can manipulate your emotions, I think.
Yeah.
Or your pheromones. He had pheromone juice. He would spray juice on you. Yeah.
Psychic control over emotions of others.
Yeah.
Created by a amazing artist, Mr. Jim Starlin.
Yeah. Wouldn't he spray his juice near you, and you would smell it? Yeah, and then it would alter your feelings.
The pheromones.
Spray his juice.
I feel reluctant. That's me. That's my powers.
I feel reluctant.
Yeah. So I don't know what to do. That's me making you uncomfortable. Wouldn't he do that?
Sure.
Yeah, if you say so.
That would be like the Earth 617 universe.
Oh, making you feel reluctant. I'm feeling a little bitter. I don't like this coffee. Wait a minute. I just smelled some pheromones. Now I like it. I'm in love with this coffee. Is that how it works?
I think so.
Hercules, Harry. Hercules isn't lined up with the rest. Hercules.
We got anything else on Superman, Wayne?
Nope.
All right, then let's move on to comics. Let's talk some of our favorite comics, because I think we did all that other stuff, which was good. I liked it. I like talking about all that other stuff.
I like it.
It's good stuff. It's good.
So I thought I talked to you guys and I said pick out some of your favorite comics because I thought it'd be fun to talk about.
Yeah.
Some of the stuff. So now what I'm doing, or what I did, because we'll start with you guys, but for setting up mine, I gave away my entire collection when we started the store. I just sent it all to the store. Everything. I didn't hold back anything. Except for 2 issues. I held back 2 issues. No, sorry, I take that back. I held on to my entire run of Atari Force. Yeah, because my favorite artist, one of my favorite artists. But I tried to dig that out and I couldn't find it. And then 2 issues that I held on, but we'll get to those later. So let's talk about you guys and your comics and what you guys liked and what you didn't.
I went through I got all my boxes and they're not really in order, but I packed them up as I was a kid, and my boxes just moved from wherever I lived, and I brought them with me. So I opened up random boxes and just pulled comics out.
Love it.
So I just got a bunch, and they're all from when I'm a kid. So they're all old, and there's a few new ones I got, but I'm gonna go
show
right
them on your table because I'll highlight you. Yeah.
Here's one of my newest, or one of my oldest comics I ever had. Is right here. What's this one? And it's still in the bag. I don't even know what this is, but I know what. But I saw it and I
love it.
I'm gonna open this up on the air. Like I know it's got to be Spider-Man or it's Super Friends or something, or Justice League, but I'm gonna see what it is.
It's like an unboxing episode.
Yeah. And it's dusty. It's dusty, but it's real cool. Look at how floppy it is. And
I remember that ad.
Yeah, and I know I had comics. I couldn't find those, but that had staples in them because they would fall apart like this, and I put staples in them. But this one, oh look at who is it? It's
the Avengers or Defenders?
Yeah, it's the Defenders.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Spider-Man. Here it is. It's probably a Marvel team up. Because I used to buy, I don't even know what it is. This is page.
Isn't that weird
page
and
6
and sad that we know that's Nighthawk? It's Defenders or that's Valkyrie.
And look at it. Remember this ad, karate?
Uh-huh.
Oh, this is cool.
No, but what's really sad is
there are druids in here. It looks like. Is that him? His name is Luis Dominiquez. I don't know who he is, but this is some police. Sub Buscema looks like. These ads. My hands are already dirty. They're all feeling fuzzy. Look at Spidey swinging around. She killed a bunch of guys. I haven't seen this since I'm a little kid. I don't know. It's weird. Oh, look at Migo ads. Oh,
well, turn it so we can see it.
Look what happened. I sent away for something.
You sent away for Migos.
I sent away. And there's this guy. Remember this guy? Wasn't he the parachutist or the balloonist or something? I know. Look at Spidey got a transistor in his ear. He's with Valkyrie. Mm-hmm. I think this was a Marvel team up. Yeah, look at the balloon guy. The balloon guy. How do you get away? I'm gonna get away. Get a balloon. You're gonna watch him. All right, I'll catch him in 5 minutes. I can still see him. You know?
He's friends with the Kite Man.
Yeah. Look at here's another bent page. I don't know what's going on with these pages here, but they're all bent together. They're ripped. Isn't it cool? Here it is, chapter 3, the Savior Syndrome. He says, "It's you. Think hard before you act, my friend. Dragonfang strikes. My friend Dragonfang strikes swiftly and deep. Ooh, to a woman? Don't be absurd." So you can't say that anymore. He'll get canceled, this guy right here. So, well, prepare yourself, Meteor Man. Meteor Man. Valkyrie strikes. Look at, she almost hit him in the buttocks. He leaped.
Well, turn it so we can see it. We're only looking at it.
Oh, you can't see? Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, that's upside down. Turn it the other way, yeah.
Yeah, see.
There we go.
She's striking him. Yeah, he strikes. And then look at this is a cool pose. Look at that pose. He's leaping out. Meteor Man. I thought he was like parachutist or something. He'd be a cool custom Migo to make. I can't even turn these pages. They're not flowing. They're all stuck.
That's Marvel team up number 34.
Look, be taller. What's that say? Stand 2 to 6 inches taller in a few weeks. Guaranteed, all ladies, no gimmicks. And it's probably works best when you're 8 years old. So at least you'll be growing. You know,
hey, that's great. That's great.
Don't send in your money if you're 18 or older. Yeah. Look at Spidey running. See, I would notice stuff like this. I
think Wayne found the issue it is. What is it again, Wayne?
It's Marvel Team Up number 34.
Wow.
The Web Slinger, the Warrior Woman, and the Meteor Man makes 3.
Wow. See, I remember when I was a kid, when I would read this and see this Spider-Man, on the back of his back, the spider's painted pink. And I was like, why is it pink? How did it turn pink? And I wouldn't understand that was an artist's mistake. I thought that Spidey's outfit changed. Like, it's not supposed to be pink, but it is there.
Or the ink bled or something like that, or they tried to distinguish it with a light pattern or something.
Yeah, something happened. But that's this one. It's all dirty. It's got that film on it. It's like powdery. It feels like powder, or like it's kind of cool.
You should sell that on eBay. See how much you get for it.
And I got several books like this, and they're all scattered throughout my comics. But I happened to open up the book. The box I opened up was the Marvel Team Up book, and the Marvel Team Up box. And I have another one like that. There's another one without the covers. This is Spider-Man and the Beast. I don't know what this one is either. It'll probably say it's number 124, 1982. So these are not bad. This one's probably that might be from late 70s. I want to know what it looks like. I have no idea. I have no idea what it is from the inside. I haven't opened this in years.
I love that we were going to talk about favorite comics, and his favorite comics, he doesn't know what they are. I love it.
Yeah, there's Spider-Man. These are the books that we would get. Look at, there's the Beast. This is I remember this because that's how I knew he was in the X-Men. You read this, like, wait, what's the X-Men? And I probably knew back then. But look at him. Oh, he's getting beat up. But these are some of the books that we would get in the Hollow Hollows at the Polish Deli, where we would get these books that didn't have covers, and this is what we would get. But this one is not as in bad shape as this other one was. And I have several that I know that I've stapled together, and there's pages missing. And I remember reading books that I had to look at the page numbers to put the page back where it goes, because I have several, but I have yet to find that box. I just opened up this Spider-Man box, Marvel Team Up box, And this was really cool. These were really fun books. But here's a book, another one. This is the first appearance because he's really relevant now. First appearance I ever had of the Vision. This was really cool. This was the first time I ever saw him. And I don't know who he was, but when I saw this, I thought he was cool. And I remember going to my cousin's house with this comic, say, "Oh, look, I have this guy." And he said, "Oh, he's in the Avenger book." So he pulled out an Avenger book, and we found the same guy. But he told me his name was, since he has that pointy thing on his head, he told me his name was Iron Man's brother. And I said, his name is not Iron Man's brother, because look, it says the Vision and the Vision right here. His name's on the book. So this is the book that let us know what his name was. It was kind of cool. And it's the Dark Rider, the command of the Dark Rider. He's hitting him in the arm. Spidey's getting scratched by a flaming bird. It's a bird on fire. Maybe it's asking Spidey for help. Look, ow, I'm on fire. But it's a bad bird. And look, he comes all the way from here. So this was a cool one. So it was pretty awesome. I want to open all these, but I don't know if it'll take forever. That'll be the show. And then of course I read lots of Harvey comics. So there's little Audrey. She was in my box. I just went in a random box, and they were just in here. Now I read a lot of Harveys. I don't even know what year this is from. I don't know. Well, it's got to be old. It's 25 cents. This is from 1976, but it's still pretty good shape. It's nice. So I have a lot of random, and now I'm getting into some of that I actually picked out. This is one of my all-time favorite comics of all time, and it got me making Migos like this, where I gender bent all of the characters. So Superman was going crazy. I think it was Mix-a-Pick. I don't know who did this to him, but all the characters were coming from different worlds, and they were all opposite. Like this is Wonder Woman was Wonder Warrior,
Yeah.
Supergirl was Superboy, and Superman was Superwoman. And this is really cool. And McGinnis and Loeb did it later with their book. They had Batwoman in there and Bizarro and all that. This was really cool. And this guy here was always one of my favorite characters. And I always wonder, how come he's not in any other books? I really like this guy.
Well, how come he's wearing that white leotard, but Wonder Woman never wore that white leotard? Like she was showing skin. That's
I asked myself that as a child too. It's like where's his skin? Where's his flesh? You know? But I guess it would look weird. I don't know. But it is cool. Yeah, just leave him.
The Superboy doesn't have any pants.
No, he's wearing a dress. Yeah. Little skirt. And look at Superman she says, "You're washed up, Superman. From now on, we're taking over." Yeah. And he says, "Has the world gone mad or have I?" He's gone mad. It's by Ross Andrew and Dick Giordano. It's pretty good.
There you go.
Ross Andrew.
I met Dick Giordano one time at dinner, one of the DC dinners. And I said to him, "Hello, sir. I'm a big fan." "What?" "I'm a big fan of you, sir." "What?" "My name's Art Baltazar." "Who?" "I draw Tiny Titans." "Huh?" "Like nothing. It's good to meet you." "What?" Like, all right, thanks. That was our actual conversation. But he wouldn't. I don't know what happened, but it was funny. Let's see. Oh, here's one of the books one of my first comics I ever had, but the original version of this book was without a cover. It looked a lot like this one. So this one I got there's a redone, but I always had it where this was the first page I ever saw was this Spider-Man with the thing, and I always thought, man, this was cool.
And I used to love when they did that, because they would have, like, you know, the Marvel team up would be Spider-Man and the Human Torch, but then it would also carry over from the last issue. Yeah. Then you had the Thing in there, so you knew he teamed up with the Thing last issue. You know?
Yeah, and then it would team up with the next guy. Like the Vision one, the book before was the Scarlet Witch. I have that one in there too, and that was cool. And this one is like he teamed up with Human Torch, but then all of a sudden, I remember this Thing starts beating him up. He's like, "Wait, what are you doing, man?" And then Human Torch, and he gets punched in the face, and like he has all the guys, and it's was revealed to be, spoiler. Hope they do this on WandaVision. Well, it's Human Torch or Super Skrull, but there's a big reveal of him in here, I remember. and I didn't know who he was. And it was my first time I saw him. Like, man, that guy's cool. And I remember drawing him, and there's Cheetah or Tigra.
Right.
I thought that was inappropriate for me at that age, but I was okay. And I'm like, who is this? Who's that person? Who is this? And this is the first time I saw these characters. And I'm like, let me see what the date, 77. So I was like 6, 7. This was before Star Wars. I was about 8, maybe 7, 8. And I know Star Wars was 77 of May. So I was still 8 years old. So this had been there around that time. But I remember seeing this and not knowing who they were. And I'm like, oh, she's cute. You know, now here it is. There's the big reveal.
There it is. I remember that. They've used that in different places and stuff like that. Yeah.
And I always thought that this thing he has on his belt, I thought that gave him the powers. So I thought that whoever had that would get the powers of the Fantastic Four. So when I would play with my Migos, that would be a story element. Like they would have, I got that thing on my belt. Oh no, you know. And I like how, like, if you look at this is John Byrne, and if you look at the way he makes the webs, you could see Spider-Man's head. Like you could feel the shape of his head, and he curves it. It was really cool. Yeah, it was really cool.
That's so cool.
Yeah, I liked all of this, man. You know, he turned into all Torch. He's all torchy all the time. It's pretty cool. Yeah, I liked all of this, man. This was cool. Here's Star-Lord. I didn't know who he is till now I do. But there's Star-Lord. Star-Lord, man. Star-Lord.
There he is. Yeah.
Boom. Hellcat. So when I was a kid, I didn't know who that was. I didn't know who this guy was. Howard the Duck. Why is Donald Duck in here? You know, it was cool. And then here's Carol Danvers. Here she is. Here she is. She's getting ready. He's probably going to team up with her in the next book. Like,
I love that we're live streaming, but we're reading old comics on here.
Yeah. Yeah. And here's where he stretches him and punches him. Oh, he punches him real hard in the face. Who's this guy? What's it say? I don't know what it says. Captain DeWolf. She's a Spider-Man character too. They're eating Twinkies. The Human Fly. Oh, there he is. Look at that. Oh, look at how that looks.
I love the Human Fly. I had those issues.
Yeah. Very cool. And this was cool. Spider-Man tricks him. He makes him fly underneath this wire, the railroad tracks. He bent the track. He's not, the train still has to come through, so he's better fix that. And then he shocked him. Oh! But he grabbed the wires and he says, how dare you do this to me, you fool. All this and the Quitu. And the Quitu. I don't know what that means, but we're going to find out in the next issue that I don't have. It's 30 cents. I got this. I remember buying this. This copy here is one I got later, but I know I had the first. This is one of the first Spider-Man. This is the first time I ever knew Super Skrull. So that's kind of cool, man. Good stuff. Yeah. And then the rest I have here are kind of new, but they're favorites of mine. The Event Invaders, the Origin of Toro. Origin of Toro was cool. And this was a 35 center. Here's Asbestos Lady. That's her name. Asbestos Lady. Like, because she's fireproof, right? And she could give you cancer in your skin. Yeah. Don't breathe her in. You'll start gagging, choking.
Oh my gosh.
And you say, flame on.
Yeah, I wonder how long she lived.
Yeah, this is it. That's why the bag's in that's why it's in a bag, because it's got asbestos. But I didn't know that he said flame on too. Look at the original Human Torch. And he goes, I'm already on fire, man. That's what he's saying here. Shut up, man. He says, Torch, it's her, the one enemy we can't touch. Asbestos Lady. But I can touch you with these special bullets. They're special.
Oh.
They're made just for, look at, they melted through the wall. They took all the time to melt through there. She could have got away. But she wears purple and green like all the bad guys do. Then, of course, these guys, the first appearance, Jokerfish.
Oh.
Somebody gave this one to me at a convention.
Is that the first appearance of Jokerfish?
I think so, yeah. Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
Wow.
February, 35 center. This is from 1978. Once again, Artie's like 8, 9 years old. This was who drew this one?
Marshall Rogers, Terry Austin.
Yeah, that's what it says. Steve Englehart.
You got the Batman expert.
Aficionado. Yeah, there's Joker. There he is, the modern Joker. It's probably first appearance of the coat and the hat. Maybe. Possible.
Yes.
Yeah, see, I
More
got it.
so than what he did in Joker's Five-Way Revenge
Killing
with Neil Adams.
Yeah, there he is, all maniacal and happy. Look how happy he is, though. You can't beat that smile, you know. There's a Mad Magazine type ad right here. The guy picking his teeth. There's Power Girl. Oh, no boob window. She didn't have it yet. Oh, she didn't need it yet.
John Travolta.
Yeah. What?
Oh.
No. Farrah. There's Donnie and Marie. Group A or Group B? Yeah. The Hardy Boys.
You can only pick the one. You would get a set of posters, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I like that. I would have picked probably found that guy, Fonzie. Hey, what? There's Firestorm. Jack Kirby, it looks like. No, Conway and Milgram. Milgram. I used to tease my brother and say, you look like Al Milgram drew you. And he goes, no, I don't. I go, yeah, you do. You look like Al Milgram drew you. He goes, no, who drew you? I said, John Byrne draws me. No, he doesn't. Yeah, he does, John Byrne. I said, all right. George Perez draws me. No, he doesn't. Al Milgram draws you. He gets so mad at me. That's true. That's true. I would do so. Because we used to hate when Secret Wars, when they changed the artist in Secret Wars to Al Milgram, and we hated it. So Al Milgram became our most hated artist. We hated him.
So funny. Yeah,
it was funny. That's what happened. Let's see what else I got. Oh, here's another one. I just pulled a stack. I had a stack of comics. This has never been my favorite, but I know we worked on him, and this book was there. The Green Team.
The Green Team. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
We got to reboot the Green Team for the new 52. And, nobody liked that book.
That is just. Let's see. Racist. They were all racist kids. Yeah, but then this one was cool. Laugh Olympics. I just have this. I don't know how. I just got a lot of books. I got a lot of different stuff just in boxes, and like I packed these boxes a long time ago, and I don't even know what's in half of them. But the box I opened, this was in there too. But the Green Team was on the side of the box. The Green Team and the Joker Fish one, and this one was on the side. So, but most of them were inside. When I opened, I was like, oh, that one's cool. And this was on the side, but this was this one represents the era that I was reading Superman really, really intently. Well, look, it has a dryer sheet because I remember when I got this magazine, it smelled like smoke, like somebody was smoking. Oh, look at there, the dryer sheets on. So I put dryer sheets. Let's see, and they smell good now. It doesn't stink. But so I put dryer sheets throughout the book, so to absorb the smoke, because this is a real good book dedicated to the death of Superman. There's Lex Luthor. So this is a really cool history of Superman book leading up to his death. And see, it has George Reese, Christopher Reeve. They're all in there. So this was a really cool wizard book that I think I got this at All Yeah Comics I can't remember now. I can't remember if it was there or someone brought it in a collection or if I got it at another store. But I know it smelled like an old bar, like a brewery. It was just smelled like a tobacco store. It was so awful. But now it doesn't stink. See, look, he's looking at them. Like, what if she was not a robot and he's looking into her chest? Oh, sorry. Like, how far no, I won't go there. Yeah, I already did. But I thought the Ultraverse was hot at this time. So these aren't childhood books, but I really like this. I would reference this a lot.
Oh, gosh. Yeah.
Yeah, I like this a lot. Look at that. This was a real cool. I'm going to put the dry sheets back in there because now they belong to it. I can't throw them away now. Yeah. And I got several other Supermans. Here's Lori Lamaris. There she is. This one I got so I could read it for referencing when we were making Superman Family. So I got this book and I started reading before we got Superman Family, because there's this first Supergirl. Metallo's in there. Mala, Superman's first Kryptonian foe. There he is. He looks just like him, but he's green and orange. And then Brainiac. So this was a cool one. This is Lori. She swims with a dress on. It's awesome. You know? So I don't know why. And then this one, I don't know how I got this one. Bam, 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 wow. Classic. I know it's worth like $100 million, but I have it here. It's in the bag. It's worth a lot of money. It's not signed by him, but 15 cents. I don't even know what year that was. It's got to be 75 maybe.
Oh.
Probably 72. I'm going to look at it. I'm opening it up. $100 comic. I don't know. No More Kryptonite. This was issued in the new era for Superman, and it was the. See, I'm making everyone nervous right now. What are you doing, Baltazar?
Should be late 60s, early 70s.
I'm gonna go 1971.
Well,
January 71. And this, I think, was Neil Adams cover. And it said Denny O'Neil, Kurt Swan artwork, and Murphy Anderson.
Ah.
Yeah, so this was the era where they were trying to change him now, make him more cool and modern. But look, he was starting to draw him old. I'm old. Kryptonite. Maybe that was it. I don't know. I know I read this, but I don't know. I got this later. I didn't have this one as a kid, but I bought it somewhere. I got it somehow. Going to conventions, just picking up stuff, walking around and said, $10, I'll take it. Whatever it was. But I remember that's how I got this one. And we were writing Superman, and I wanted that one. But then I got some moving up a little bit. This was my favorite Hulk run of all time, the Peter David one.
Dale Keown art. Yeah, you can recognize his Hulk right away. Yeah,
I love it. And I looked at this today, and you could see how stiff his layouts are. It looks like he was pressed for time. Page Day, got to get in his face. Looks weird, but
I loved his layouts and his artwork. Yeah,
yeah, he was a lot like John Byrne. John Byrne's always my favorite. This guy came a close second. You could tell he was a John Byrne style clone kind of guy. But I love these Hulk books. Were so good. Look at him. Oh, he's grabbing his chest. He's fighting him. He's still wearing his collar. So he's still well dressed. Yeah. They're fighting the She-Hulks in there. All like sexy and stuff. She-Hulk. Yeah. Look at her getting hit. He's slamming her to the ground. She's still wearing her jeans. That's cool. She don't rip her clothes though. Look at. Why is she doing it? Hey boys, she's distracting. That's her cousin. Well, come on. But the orange guy, he's into likes her, I guess. Look, he's got his underwear on. So Felix the cat is with him. I don't know why that is. But look, they're punching him. Boom! That's cool. They socked him. They gave him the 1-2 punch. And then I always like these. I know I'm taking up a lot of time. I always love these books. Yeah. These were awesome.
Have you met us, the three of us? We'll sit there and look at comics for hours.
Yeah.
Are you guys going to order the hardcover reprints of this?
I want to. I know it's like $150 or something, isn't it? It's real thick. It's like 1,000 pages or something. Look at this guy. He's all hurting, bandaged up his face. But these were really cool. I used to read this all cover to cover. Oh, there she is. Hey, Lori. See, this is how you go swimming with a mermaid. She's like, nah, I don't need that dress.
Why is she not wearing a dress there? Oh, my God.
She don't need it. You don't need the dress, Lori. No, I kind of do. No, it'll feel better without it. Come on. You're right. It does feel good. But what you do is you show up to her house wearing a dress, and then you take yours off and say, look how much freer I am. And she's like, you're right. Let's go. Let's go swim with sharks. No, can we just swim with goldfish? But here's these guys. This was really cool. Nightwing. There he is. Hey, how's it going, Lori? Lori Lemaris.
Hey, Lori.
Why'd you bring Nightwing?
Why does it sound like Lando?
How you doing,
Lori?
How you doing, Lemaris? And then if he shows up, you're like, damn it, why'd you invite Nightwing? That's it. You go home early and he stays, But these were cool, too, because you could talk about all the dead guys.
Yeah.
It's like all the dead guys would show up. They would come out of the ground. Like MODOK died. This big gray guy died. This gray guy died. This is Mimic. He was always one of my favorite characters. X-Men guys. Mimic, Vindicator.
I remember him from a Champions book.
Yeah,
he fought Angel and Iceman, I think.
Yeah, he has their powers. He can mimic the X-Men. Yep. So he is Beast, Cyclops, and he had Iceman's ice and the wings. Yeah, I'm making an Amigo of this guy too. I'm using an animal man head. I'm using it to make them. I already have it. I have these fake rubber feet. They're supposed to go onto your hands like finger puppets, but I'm using them for him, and he looks really weird. But you'll see him soon. Hyperion. There's Nighthawk, and there's another one. There's 2 Nighthawks. I wouldn't become Nighthawk. He dies. Look, you're Nighthawk, you die, right?
Well, one of them's from the the Squadron Supreme series.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that guy. Yeah, and that guy's from the Defenders. Yeah. And there's Dracula. I like him back there. These are cool, man. Mauler 1. Let's see if there's a Mauler 2 and he's dead. No. Okay. Mauler 2 still. So why you want to be Mauler 3?
They'd be like the clay faces.
Why
Yeah.
would you want to be Mauler 3?
Yeah. Look at this guy's melting. He's melting Iron Man. Oh, melting me. Like Iron Man, the guy's name is the Melter. His specialty, he melts. Like, stay away. He's walking in there. I'll
Stay away.
I'll just walk. I'll walk in and get him. You can't walk in. Look, he's gonna melt you. He has a gun. He'll shoot you.
Captain America has to have a talk with Iron Man, dude.
Yeah.
Seriously,
He's a
you're gonna
melt.
go in that building. The guy's name is the Melter. Come on, man.
You know,
Think this through.
hide behind a rock. You can't melt a rock. You know, you could char it maybe. You know, this guy's not wearing pants. Hey, I don't need pants. He goes through space.
Marvel
Like, I don't
boy.
know. And Marvel boy. Oh, that's why. Because the boys and lads don't wear pants in the
Yeah.
LEHC. Has pants here. Quasar. I thought he was Quasar. Isn't that Quasar?
He becomes Quasar.
Here's the Mimic, drawn by our good friend Ron Friends. That's cool. He's got Hulk in the full Nelson. Oh, I got you, Hulk. You can't meet me. Let's see if he does it. It's a continuing. Oh, he's got the X-Men. He's fighting them. He's wrecking a perfectly good wall of ice. He broke it down. Like he's
Perfectly good wall.
He's gonna pounce on him with his buttocks right there. He's shooting a pew right here. It deflected arrows. What's that mean? Oh, he has telekinesis. So I forgot about Jean Grey's powers. So he's a quite powerful guy, but he died. Miracle Man. They got that wrong. That's Dracula. It's wrong. Miracle Man. See, it's an error. Mirage 1. Okay. Is there a Mirage 2? No. Okay, no, we're good. Because there is one, but he's not dead. He's still around.
You can understand a Mirage 2, but then draw the line at Mirage 3. Why would you want to be a 3, right?
Mirage 2 dies, then why do you want to? Yeah. Nebulon.
Or the Morlocks. You don't want to be the Morlocks because all of them died.
Yeah. I like 2 when you can make a character. He's real fabulous. Fabulous size the hell out of the guy. Most fabulous character. And like, yeah, okay, perfect. Let's put him in the comic. But this is the way I like to make my custom Eagles, like this, like this version. What is that, Art? And then makes everyone in the room uncomfortable. But this guy is cool. I like him. See, if I made this guy into a custom Eagle, I would say he's Nuclear Man from Superman 4. Put a cape on him, you're done. Yeah, or Nebulon. There's Nighthawk. Nighthawk 1. Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Oh, Nighthawk 2. Oh, they're both dead.
Nighthawk 2.
Nighthawk 3?
Is there
All
a
right,
3?
no.
No. All right.
So why would you do that to yourself? Look at here's Batman. That's not Batman. It's Nighthawk. It's not Batman.
It's not.
It's not him. What do you mean it's Batman? That's not Batman. What do you mean? What are you talking about? It's not Batman. It's Nighthawk. Come on, DC's. What's a cease and desist? What? That's not Batman. I'm like over here too. Because she's giving him a heart attack. That's how he died. He got too close to her. She was fatal.
Why? Besides the copyright issues, why is there no Batman in the Marvel universe? I mean, you got Spider-Man, you got all these other animal people. Why is there? Well, I know that copyright-wise, but why isn't there a Batman? Like who? Like someone decided, hey, there's a Spider-Man, and I'm going to be Batman. Nah, that's dumb. I'm not going to be Batman.
Yeah, right.
What was the thought process there?
Well, they do have a Batman. It's called Moon Knight.
No, that guy went with Moon Knight. That's what I'm saying. There's no one that went with, like Nighthawk 2 could have definitely been Batman. You know what I'm saying?
Bathawk or Bat.
Yeah.
Bat Gentleman. The Bat, something. But there was a lot of the Bats in the early days of comics.
That's
and of
funny.
course, these are more modern. Oh, here's an old one. Captain America quits. He says, F this place. I'm out of here.
He says that on the cover?
Yeah.
On the cover he says that?
You guys keep this crummy suit. I'm out of here, man. I'm going to marry the girl. You guys don't like her? Hell with you. That's what he's saying. Hold on, Steve Rogers. Thou knowest. Oh, you lost me, Thor. Thou knowest. So I'm out of here, man. Screw it. I don't know who she is. You didn't ask permission to bring her. There's no girls allowed, man. I'm out of here. He's pissed. Look, he even threw a shield. He threw it bounced. He's mad. And these are modern. These are getting more modern. This was one of my favorite Superman runs. And then, of course, this one. Let's see. Is it shiny on the inside? No, it's regular on the inside. Like he's got a hairy chest, but it burned. That's why his chest burns. It's the puppy hair. There he is. He's got no mouth.
He's got a smoking chest.
This guy right here goes, ho, ho, ho. What's he saying? Why'd you have to knock his jaw off? You can't hear him talk now. Ho, ho, ho. Look at this guy. He's melting. Henry Cavill with his black suit. Yeah, it's good. Then I got the modern master of everything, Holy.
Oh, there you go.
This man makes me not want to draw comics ever again because I can never be this good. But he's good. The Shaolin Cowboy, Shaolin, I don't even know how to say it. Shaolin. Yeah. But he's fighting zombies. And Jeff Darrow was the first artist I picked up his comics and realized you could draw penises. There's penis. You could draw penises in comics. Man. There's penises and there's buttocks and there's naked people. You could draw naked bits in the comic.
I realized that back in the 70s when I used to pick up heavy metal.
Yeah, look at he put this one's female. Yeah. You know, he did this and this one too. Like he's showing you all the naked stuff. But this is a new book, but look at that. He spans the page. But when I first saw his comic Hard Boiled, I realized that you don't have to stick to PG. You could do rated R kind of stuff. And I liked it. Like, it's cool. I made a custom Mego of a Shaolin Cowboy, and I gave it to him. Jeff Darrow. He owns one. Look at all that. One panel probably took like 13 hours. So he's like, I'm going to put like 20 panels on this page. So this page is probably worth about $5,000 at least. Oh, here's another one. So, but he's cool. I don't know why he does this, but he does it. And look, he draws all this stuff. The action's here, but he draws frogs. He's just a little beer can back there. He draws all kinds of stuff. This guy's one of my favorite all-time artists of all time. Look at, he killed them all. He beat them all up.
Man, spoiler. Come on. I was going to read that.
Yeah, but there's no words, though, so it's okay. Like, I don't know what happened. This is issue, I don't know what issue 4. So I think it's a 4-issue series. And one of my favorite comics to read, I forgot what this was, though. I forgot what the story was, but I enjoyed this a lot. The Modern Master, Mike Norton.
Mike Norton, The Answer, yeah.
The Answer, yeah. So these were comics that I just randomly found in one box. I opened the box and these were all around it, yeah. And he's real cool. This was really good. I forget what it was about now, but I know I enjoyed it. Had to do with this girl. She's like a doctor, historian, anthropologist or something. Mm-hmm. There's a blank page. He got paid for that one, though. He got lettering because there's a big... But this was really fun. And The Answer, I forget if somebody becomes him. I forget the origins of this, but I know this. Look at it. He's in a hospital. He got shot. But I remember this being really good. I liked it. Mike Norton and Dennis Hopeless. Or is it Hopeless? Maybe it's Hopeless. Dennis Hopeless. Hope more? Hopeful. Means hope, stands for hope. That's what that means. The footprint is either a footprint or an exclamation point.
That was a good stack of comics, man.
Yeah, I took up all the time. And meanwhile, one of my cameras just went out.
Oh.
So, I don't know. Yeah, my camera went out.
That's all right. We'll go to somebody else now.
Yeah.
What do you got, Wayne? You got a stack of stuff?
Yeah, I do have a stack of stuff.
Yeah.
I have I stayed away from Marvel and DC, so I went more independent.
Oh yeah, okay.
And so I started off with the first one is William Messler Loeb's Journey books.
Wow.
So they were first published in Aardvark Vanaheim, the Cerebus publisher.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then Fantagraphics picked it up. So this was pretty cool stuff. A lot like Mike Klug and Will Eisner in style.
And what's it about?
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, it's about a frontierman in the early 1800s and his life. Sort of like, you know, on was it History or Discovery? They have those people up in the north. It's actually like that.
Frontier guys.
Yeah, it's exactly like that. It just deals with his life in the North.
Wow.
And it's pretty interesting. It's an interesting series. Again, older stuff, but I love that.
Old stuff's always cool.
Yeah.
Nostalgic.
Mark Schultz
Oh,
did
yeah.
Xenozoic Tales that was published by Kitchen Sink.
Yeah.
So this is like the first book dealing with again the other title you probably know what is Cadillacs and Dinosaurs.
Yep. Cadillacs and Dinosaurs. Yeah.
There we go.
Did you ever see the TV show?
Yes, I did.
Yeah. I remember that.
Yeah, just
Wow.
beautiful brushwork.
Wow, look at
just
that.
Amazing.
Looks good, black and white.
Yeah.
I love black and white sometimes.
Oh,
Mhm.
Yeah.
The ink line and the brushwork.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. This was the first book that got me introduced to it's 2000 AD, which is a weekly publication in Britain.
Mm-hmm.
So they publish all these different short stories. They're like 4 or 5 pages long, maybe 8 pages long in it. And it's a weekly publication. So the first book I picked up was Judge Dredd. And this was with Brian Boland.
Oh, cool.
Artwork. Now, the great thing about 2000 AD is you're just not limited to Judge Dredd. Well, you had Strontium Dog, ABC Warriors, DR and Quinch, which was hilarious. It's an Alan Moore and Alan Davis collaboration. It's just insane stuff.
That's cool.
But what I liked about the British publications is it leads you into all these different stories. It gave you a different flavor from like the superhero that you normally get with Marvel and DC. Do you know for Nemesis the Warlock was Kevin O'Neill, who did the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
Right.
Go back to his early work was with Pat Mills in Nemesis the Warlock.
Nice.
And
wow.
And with the thing with Judge Dredd is it's a continuous story where it takes place year after year, and he's getting older too. So he's been around like close to like 50 years almost. So he's an old dude by now.
Wow. Yeah, I never read any of that Judge Dredd stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah.
It's interesting. There's some really it has like any other series. There's peaks and valleys with it. The Cursed Earth saga is amazing because for the first time they were able to reproduce it because there's a certain section of it where they're going through the Cursed Earth and they have the fast food wars.
Oh,
so they were
cool.
drawing like the Burger King versus the Ronald McDonald clans, and there's these fast food just fighting with each other. They had the Jolly Green Giant in it. So all these brand name products, they were never allowed to reproduce it.
Oh.
But they finally got the rights or something got satisfied that they did it a couple of years ago where they finally reproduced the entire Cursed Earth saga, including all the stuff that got censored.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
That's kind of cool.
Now, another one, this is Mr. Monster, who was by Michael T. Gilbert.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
It's based on a Canadian character that was done in the 40s and 50s, so he was only in like 2 or 3 issues. And then what Michael T. Gilbert, he just brought him up to date. And again, it's just this amazing, like, there's like a fluidity with the way he does his panel layouts and what he.
Yeah, that's nice. That's breaking the tradition.
Yeah,
that's what he did there. Yeah. I like it. It's good.
Yeah.
I like this stuff. Man, I love comics.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. It's just this stuff is great.
So you can sit there for hours and just do that, draw that stuff.
Oh, this is a buddy. Dan Brereton.
Oh yeah.
Nocturnal Saga.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's just an amazing guy. I love him. Like it's he just paints this beautiful stuff.
Yeah,
dealing with the supernatural.
Yeah,
That's
I like
awesome.
him.
Yeah, I have a few commissions from him.
Oh, cool.
Very cool.
Yeah, he's a good man. I got to hang out with him and get to know him really well one year in Florida. He was real fun.
Yeah.
This is another small press publisher. It was originally done through Vortex Comics out of Toronto. Mr. X. It's Dean Motter and the Hernandez brothers.
Oh,
cool.
wow.
The Gabriel Hernandez brothers, the guys who do
Love and Rockets.
Love and Rockets. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Gilbert. Yeah.
Gilbert and Jaime.
Yeah,
No.
Jaime. Yeah,
Jaime.
yeah. That's cool.
Yeah.
So again, it sort of takes you to like when I was really into comics, I just didn't settle with just Marvel and DC.
Right.
Yeah,
I just went to almost anything, and back then
yeah,
you could actually buy a lot of stuff
yeah.
for your dollar.
There was always stuff at the comic shop.
There's
Yeah.
always stuff that you can get into, and I just love this stuff and the character, and especially with this book, and they'll get into like character designs, layouts, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, Mr. X was I love that series. I have Tim Truman's Scout
Oh, yeah.
from Eclipse.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
So when Tim, and he actually had a Kickstarter recently where he's bringing back the characters, but it's not just Emmanuel from this series, sort of a continuation. It's Emmanuel years later with his own son dealing with racism and America that it is in the future.
Wow.
Nice. That's a good face.
Yeah.
Yeah, these guys really like took the style of comics and said, we don't have to stick in the panel. We don't have to do that to the panel. And you know, when you look at that book, How to Draw the Marvel Way, they always say stick to the panels and gutters and stuff. These guys read that and like, nah, I'm not gonna do that.
I have a page of art from Tim. It's the Star Wars Bounty Hunters Aura Sun. And he said that he over rendered the page, and he said, yeah, if I was still at the Kubert school, they'd just be yelling at me because I've just over rendered it.
Yeah. That's true.
Oh.
So
Yeah,
got a few more.
Nexus.
Steve Rude and Mike Barron.
Yeah.
Nexus.
Yeah, that's good stuff.
Now this is the Capital City stuff.
Oh, wow.
The black and white magazines.
The stuff from the distributor, Capital City.
That's right.
Wow.
So this is the first appearance of Nexus in the gang.
Capital City was the first distributor to give my Crybaby Adventures a chance.
Yeah.
So I like those guys.
Yeah. Well,
they're cool. They're cool, but they're in.
I would be in trouble if I don't mention anything from Howard.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Howard Chaykin.
I love Howard. I have such an affection for him. I talk to him at every convention. He yells at me. The very first time he encountered me in art, like I knew who he was. He's a legend. And he walked by our table and he's like, and he starts swearing. He's like, you fucking guys, who are you, the fucking guys that did this book? And I was like real scared. I'm like, oh my gosh. And I'm like, yeah. And he goes, let me tell you something.
Yeah.
This stuff is great. I love it. And I was like, oh my God. You scared me half to death.
First I was like, I was going to ask Frank, what did you say to that guy?
Yeah.
You know, but he was cool.
The thing about American Flag, it's not just Howard's art. It's also Ken Benziak. His lettering is amazing. So it's not just the art, the lettering within the art.
Oh, cool.
In addition to the artwork is just...
Yeah, I like when they pay attention to, they make the lettering part of the art rather than just put it on top.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
Like where you get there. Where the lettering, like, again, it's an amazing, it's an adult series, but it's Howard. Just two more.
I'm loving
John
all
Sable.
John
Sable Freelance by Mike Morrell.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have some of those books. He'd be a cool Meagle custom too to do.
Mike Grell or Sable?
A little bit of both. You could add a goatee to him or something.
Did you ever see the TV series, Sable?
No.
No.
Yeah, there was a TV series based on the character.
Wow.
Oh wait, I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, it didn't last long, but amazing story. The man who, and it took 40, I think it was 40 issue arc to finally get resolution of the death of his family, how his family got murdered.
Wow.
Ooh.
Oh, John Sable.
Yeah. And finally, Matt Wagner, Mage.
Oh, the Mage, yeah.
Yeah.
The Arthurian legend.
I
hero
remember
discovered.
when somebody graffiti designs or somebody made that T-shirt with the lightning bolt on it, and every guy with a beard wore that as cosplay.
Yeah.
That's cool.
You have Matt Wagner and Sam Keith. So interesting combination.
Yeah.
Yeah. Again, just
That's cool, man.
Just like little series from independent publishers that sometimes sort of get missed back in those days.
Yeah, that was good, man.
Cool.
We used to have a lot of that stuff. Like, I know that we read the first like Crow book and the Ninja Turtles back when I was in high school. The books were coming out, and a lot of those guys too. And we would read them in the comic book artist club and stuff. It was cool.
Oh yeah. Oh, let's see the close up on the drawing, Artie.
Oh yeah.
Let's see.
Let's see what we got.
Ooh, upside down.
Oh,
Yeah.
I never know because I had to keep checking my phone because look at that. The Avengers. There's Hercules and
There he is.
yeah, on the right, Hercules and She-Hulk. There's Iron Man twittering up there, and then there's Superman in the corner. Behind Hawkman is Flash.
You
running
put
in there.
Superman and Flash.
Yeah, and then there's Batman right there. I'm starting to draw Batman's behind Black Panther. He's a little jealous. He feels conflicted. He goes, "Hey, I like those ears," and he goes, "Man, I like what you do too." So he's hanging out with those three guys because I think they'd make a good team.
You're going to feel less bad about all this in a couple of seconds, but yeah, keep going.
And there's this guy too. Wonder Man.
Simon Williams.
He shares DNA with the Vision. Yeah, that's all the guys so far.
I went with your guys' suggestion. I did it.
Oh
like
yeah,
it.
look at that. See, that's what he looks like. Yeah, that looks good. That's my Spidey. Oh, look at those spiders.
Yeah, drew a lot of them.
Yeah, I thought you were gonna make a border, but that's even better.
Well, I'm gonna put I think webs or energy lines up here. I think because I penciled them in, so I'm gonna do that with a brush because it's just easier with a brush rather than
that
pen.
looks cool. That looks good in black and white, even. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm debating whether I should color it because I wanted to watercolor it, but I don't know.
Nice.
But you know what? I'm gonna get to my comics now. So
I might have to go soon, maybe.
Oh, it's okay. Yeah.
Because my son's gonna text, but
before you go,
I'm not going yet. He didn't text yet.
You're not going to feel bad because look what I brought to the party.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, JLA Justice. JLA.
This is an appropriate drawing then.
Yeah, that's what I said. You're not going to feel bad about your drawing now. I was going to save this one for last, but there's just something about George Perez stuff.
Yeah,
I went with artists and stories, and I know that this was a later crossover, but it's just George Perez stuff. It's like, look at that. Look,
he draws real good.
The amount of details in his pages is just crazy.
He likes rubble too.
I love how we're
doing space.
Yeah, we're doing a streaming show, and I totally ignored everybody online just so we could talk comics. But Jack of Hearts, look, is that Triathlon? I forget.
It is.
Yeah, Triathlon.
I think it is Triathlon. I don't know if he's Marvel or DC. I think he's DC, right?
He's Marvel.
Was he Marvel?
Yeah.
Marvel.
Yep. Because I remember, wasn't he based off the 3D Man?
Yes.
Might have been.
He was, right? Right, Wayne? Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I refer to my comic genius, Wayne, the Watcher.
Wayne knows. I want to get a T-shirt that says Wayne knows.
So there's just good stuff. Yeah, I just love George Perez.
Like a Martian Manhunter colors, anyway.
And I pulled this out, and I want to reread a whole bunch of the stuff that I pulled out now because, like I said, I gave away. There's the two of them together. See, they were talking just like in your picture.
Mm-hmm. They like each other. They admire.
Yeah, I gave away all my stuff when we started the first store in Chicago.
Yeah.
But then like I'm buying stuff back little by little. So I should have just kept it. But we were doing stuff, so I regret
Yeah.
nothing. I regret nothing.
Yeah, we're
So,
doing good.
yeah, there's that stuff. So now I'm gonna pull out some of the other stuff, some of the older stuff.
I
So
like stuff.
yeah, and this is in no particular order, but actually, let me start with this. Here, sorry. So the comics that I held on to that I never sent out to Chicago are these two, because there's a story behind this one. This is the first issue I got, and then I had to hunt this one down afterwards. But
Nice.
this is one of my favorite issues of the Avengers.
The hammer bounced right off his chest.
Yeah, because he had gotten so strong, and this is the first part. I had not read the first part, 165.
Is that Wonder Man on the cover too?
Yeah,
Wonder Man.
Wonder
That's
Man.
cool.
Yeah. I had never read this, and then I got this one, and I had a bunch of comics, and I went to middle school. I was in middle school, and I had a bunch of comics, and I was not very popular, nor did I have a lot of friends. But I had some comics, and one of the real popular guys who was on the football team, he wanted to trade with me, and I didn't want to trade, but I felt like I had to with this guy. I don't know, peer pressure, whatever. But this is the comic he traded me for, so I got this comic in return, and I just love this comic. Just the first page opens up, and Thor throws his hammer at this guy, and he gets up. He gets up after it, and I just liked. I believe this is John Byrne too.
Yeah, it looks like him.
Yep, it's Jim Shooter and John Byrne. So I just fell in love with this story, and I just couldn't believe that this guy, he brought a building down. Look, he picked up a building and he threw it at Thor, and he stops his hammer. Look, he stops his hammer. It's crazy. Nobody does that. And Thor's like, it's blood. He's like crazy. But one of my favorite things of this is the Vision. He gets up. He's been beat up. All the Avengers have been beat up. See, he's been beat up by this guy. He just like decimated the whole team. And then Captain America is just like, he's on his look. He's melting into the sidewalk. But
the Wasp.
Captain America can barely stand, and he gives his shield. He gives his shield to Wonder Man. Where is it? See, look right here.
Yeah, there it is.
He stands up. He can barely stand up. And look at the muscles. Look at the muscles on here. And he gives Wonder Man a shield. Look, he's shirtless. Look, he's hot.
He's got a hairy chest. Yeah.
But look at the muscles. He can barely stand, and look at the muscles in there. And I'm like, man, this is heroic. And then this is spoilers because I'm giving this away. But Wonder Man buys him enough time. Like, see, I want to read this again. I probably read this in like 300 times. But Wonder Man, with the help of the shield, is keeping this guy at bay. And this is what I'm like. Wonder Man sucks as a character. I never hated. I never liked him. He had a stupid costume, and then when he changed it to that coat, it was even more stupider. But man, this comic made me like Wonder Man because he was able to hold his own against this guy, and he took down the rest of the Avengers. And the only way that this guy that the Avengers win is the Vision flies up like 3 miles up into the air, and then he turns into the density of a diamond, and he just falls on the guy.
Yeah,
falls on him, and all he's able to do is just knock him out, and that's all he's able to do, and that's how it ends. Ooh, and there's a Hostess cupcake ad. It's Spider-Man.
Spidey saves the day.
Yeah, but see, he knocks the guy out, and it's like 5.6 on the Richter scale or whatever it is, and then I was like, this comic is amazing. And look, when he hits the ground, I almost misread it as butthole.
Butthole, yeah.
But that's not what happened.
Boom.
So man,
I like that.
These comics, this is what like really jazzed me. Even though I had other comics before.
What's the price on the comics, like in the corner?
Oh, this is 35 cents.
35 centers. Oh.
Yeah.
What number is it?
It's 165 and 166.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, and it's from.
And if you notice at the end of it, it had the sort of prelude to the Wanda story and Quicksilver.
Yeah, right there.
Cool. Oh, there they are. Mysterious guy with a beard.
George Perez returns in the next issue. So they couldn't get George Perez to do these stories. He had to take a break, so they got John Byrne.
Yeah, that's pretty good. He's the guy who replaces you.
They got John Byrne. So
that's nuts, man.
Bad. And then again, no particular order. These are the other two comics that did it for me. Right here, I got these.
Oh, those are good ones.
So Marvel Team Up, and I fell in love with Captain Britain. I read this one. I'm not going to open it up, but I read this one, and then never had the ending, and then I got this one years later. I was an adult married with a kid when I got this one. But this one I had as a kid, and I never knew what happened. I never knew Arcade was the bad guy.
Wow.
In Murder World.
That happened to me with Plastic Man, where I went all my life not knowing if he got burnt.
Now these Avengers comics, those two I held on to because they were mine.
Yeah.
But this one I totally destroyed. I copied this cover so much that I wore grooves in it, and eventually it fell apart because I copied this so much because I loved Captain Britain. And who's the artist?
John Byrne.
John Byrne. Yep.
So you never read the X-Men story with Arcade and Murder World?
No.
Oh.
No.
Yeah, that was good too.
Oh, back then. I mean,
No. Yeah.
That was Chris or Dave Cockrum, I think, drew that one.
I believe so.
Yeah.
But I just love this costume. I love that, the whole thing is a mask, but it looks like he has another mask on top of it, like we have nowadays during the pandemic.
Yeah, he's social distancing himself.
But I love this. I loved this costume so much. Loved it.
Yeah, he looks cool.
Yeah,
he's really cool. Yeah, they make a good Mego too.
And then still in the past, these are the comics I fell in love with.
Oh yeah,
Amazing Spider-Man.
Yeah,
and and you're wondering why I'm drawing this today. Because of this guy.
Don't scratch me with your boots, man.
Yeah, and then Wayne has an interesting fact about Spider-Man. Not Amazing Spider-Man, but Spectacular Spider-Man, right?
Yeah, the cover to Spectacular Spider-Man #1 has sort of the same image as the Amazing Spider-Man 134, except Spidey's on the bottom against a wall, and the tarantula is launching at him from above and sticking into the wall. So it's this basic. So it's just flipping.
Wow. See, and then these like Molten Man, and then when he went to Paris, he was with the Cyclone. I think it was a Cyclone. He had that weird blue costume, and he was in Paris.
That's cool.
I love these comics.
I'll be right back, fellas. 2 minutes.
Oh yeah. Do what you got to do, sir. So yeah, these things this is another guy that would never go up against Iron Man because he's going to melt him down. Molten Man. Look at him. That's his name, Molten Man.
True.
See that? Oh man. See, this is bringing me back, Wayne. It's bringing me way back. Are we boring people out there? Did we lose everybody? I think mostly.
No, we still have some viewers.
Nice.
No questions or anything. But Andrew Clark loves Scalp, Six Gun, Punisher, Max, and Conan.
Yeah.
Ali said Atari Force numbers 1 through 12 hold up, but 13 to 20 not so much.
Well, that's because Jose Luis Garcia wasn't on the other ones. He was on the first 12, I believe. I could be wrong, but I know he's on the beginning of those.
Yeah, he's in the beginning, from what I remember. And for Arcade and Murder World, that was John Byrne.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
That's what I thought so too. When he said Dave Cockrum, I'm trying to think. No, it wasn't in the early run, but it was John Byrne run.
Yeah, I picked up this thing, and again, why am I doing a Mignola kind of like shadowing on here? Because of this. This is the other reason. So I did Tarantula, but I did this because this is Mike Mignola, and it doesn't look like Mike Mignola anymore. No. Not at all.
Rocket Raccoon.
Yeah, this was his early stuff, and man, This 4-issue series was so crazy.
That's with Bill Matlow.
Yep. This thing was just so crazy. I remember picking it up and I got all 4 issues. And I was thinking, I don't know what this is, but I love it. It's just so crazy. And I love this stuff. And it's not,
almost has a Michael Golden feel to it.
And it's not it's newsprint, but it's better newsprint. It's not that older stuff, because this was from, look, she's naked. Look, see?
Yes.
The otter chick that he's hanging out with. Look, right. he's smoking a pipe and he's got like a little bathing suit, but she's like, no, I'm going skinny dipping.
I'm going Lori Lemaris style.
Yeah. And look, see, I didn't know they could put that in a comic. Look at that.
Oh my God.
I know.
And then that walrus is just watching.
Yep.
He's naked too.
And then he's getting dressed. See, and he's got stuff in his pack. This was just a nuts series. Crazy.
Did Mignola draw the interior too?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
I believe so. Let me double check, but I believe so. I'm looking for the
credits. I don't know if I have that.
Mantlo story, Mike Mignola pencils.
Oh, cool.
Al Gordon inks. And Christy Scheel colors. And guess who the editor is? Our good friend that comes into Comics New York all the time, Carl Potts.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I love talking old comics with Carl Potts. He's just one of my favorite guys.
Alien Legion.
Yes.
I remember right. Yeah.
That's cool. That's a fun series.
Yeah.
I miss like those 4-issue series, like the mini series.
Right?
Like
they were fun, yeah.
Oh, they were fun. You had any type of stories that could be told. It was fantastic. As opposed to doing these line-wide, multi-part stories, why don't they just sort of go into these? Let's tell a brand new story.
Right. Yeah. That's cool.
So
Alan Davis.
Yes, and Chris Claremont. So I recently picked these up because and I got them all signed by Claremont.
Oh, cool.
So I got them all signed by Claremont. And when Alan Davis comes around, but this was one of my favorite runs right here. On these. So I picked all these up because they were pretty cheaps on the cheaps. But I loved this series. Juggernaut just walked right over him. When they changed his costume, I was pissed. Yeah, look, step mark. When they changed his costume, I was pissed. But I like this costume too.
Yeah.
I liked it, but I still love the old school. I love the old school costume. You know?
The mask. The mask is what makes it.
Yeah, I just love this. But I was annoyed, but I also like this costume. But I love this series. Man, shit. Kitty Pryde and Nightcrawler and Captain Britain, and it was just so good. Just so good.
Get Lockheed.
Yep. Oh.
Me and my brother used to call him Captain Britain.
Captain Britain.
Captain Britain.
So along those lines, I only got 2 more books, but along those lines, I had to because I couldn't resist. It came into the possession. It came across my field of view.
Yeah.
So I bought it.
Yes.
There it is.
Yeah.
Oh, cool, man.
I told you I love the character.
Special origin issue.
I love the character, and
it looks like a Kirby cover too.
But it's number 1, 1976. But this is Marvel Comics
Britain.
From Britain. Yep.
Yeah. 10p.
Yep. And it's larger than a comic book. So if this is a regular comic book here.
Yeah.
Well, they were trying to compete with like 2000 AD, which was like a magazine type format.
So if you so you can see the size difference. Yeah. I'm gonna go back to this one for a second. But I just it's good stuff. Who's the artist on this stuff? I don't even know.
Looks like Kirby.
No.
It almost does, right? But it's not. It's Herb Trimpe.
Oh, Herb Trimpe, yeah.
Claremont writer. But yeah, it's crazy.
Nice.
So yeah, I had to I had to pick this one up. It came across my hands, and I'm like, why is this going somewhere else? I can't make it go somewhere else.
I need this.
I need this. And then, so this is last but not least. This is one of my favorite artists and one of my favorite books. So hold on, let me open it, because this one I'm definitely gonna leaf through. I'm gonna. Okay, you ready? Here we go.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Jose.
I love this. I love Jose's work. I just
Look at the
man,
joke.
meeting him was just such a thrill, and he is just the nicest guy on the planet. And here, sorry, I screwed stuff up, but I wanted to go bigger so we could see it. Just look at that. Look at that batarang coming around. And the Hulk is just pissed at that computer. He's just pissed. But look at this. Like, oh, I love it. But this is just an amazing book. And it's oversized, and I love it. Did they ever print this smaller, or?
No.
No, right?
I don't remember it ever being reprinted in a different format.
Len Wein wrote this one. Wow. But yeah, I pulled these out, and I'm like, I gotta read these again, you know. But these oversized pages, they were just like great, because you can imagine what size the actual paper that they drew on was, you know. But all right,
I think they were 11 by 17.
Were they? Because they didn't reduce very much. Yeah.
No.
They didn't reduce very much then. So, all right. Just good stuff. Look at that. Look at that back cover. Look at that. Good stuff. Love it. Oh, look at that. So good. All
Sir, right. I'm going to check downstairs. I might have these 2 volumes, which collect the entire Captain Britain Weekly.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll check.
Well, that's cool, guys. Man, thanks for spending the night with me. I'm check artbaltazar.com and probably his eBay, because he'll have this up on eBay eventually at some point.
Probably probably over the weekend.
Mm-hmm.
So finish it up. Maybe even tonight. I don't know. It'll get there. Let's see. I'm adding more guys. Added Ant-Man. There's Ant-Man right there.
See, now you don't feel bad that you put the Justice League in here too. See, after I brought out my crossover.
And I was gonna just sneak in one guy, but now there's several.
Yeah,
I'm gonna add some more guys.
There you go.
Yeah. She-Hulk, my favorite costume.
Mm-hmm.
It's incredible. The Fantastic Four.
Well, if you have the Ant-Man, you should have the Atom.
Oh yeah, that's right. I can put him right here, real small. There's a few smudges, but it adds to it. Like he shot the arrow. It's got smoke.
I'm gonna ask you guys for more opinions. Should I just go black and white, or because I was gonna go color with this too? I was gonna do watercolors. I don't know. I'm thinking I might do colors because I want to see. I want to see what it looks like.
It works either way.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have fun with the colors, but
that's cool.
But
cool, man.
Yeah, man. All right. Well, we lost Art's face, but we know he's there.
Yeah, my camera's not working. I don't know what. I tried to get it, but it says it's not. But if I mess with it, it might knock out my volume, so I don't want it to.
But
it lose my face.
Cool. Thanks for hanging out with me tonight. Check out artbaltazar.com for all of his stuff, and
I'm down here. Yeah, I am.
You'll have links to the eBay stuff and things like that on there, I'm sure, and he'll have information on the social medias.
I do.
As for me, you can always catch me at these places. So I usually put up my original art on Big Cartel, but everything else you can get T-shirts from me on Threadless.com, and Patreon has a bunch of stuff. But BlindWheelStudios.com if you want to buy any of my comic books and stuff like that. And thanks for coming by, guys. Appreciate it.
That's all true stuff. Everything you said is true.
Yeah, man.
And I approve of this message. That's me right there now. Hey.
Thanks, guys.
You guys are awesome.
Thanks for hanging out.
Oh, yeah, man.